From the beginning of human history, diabolic people have persistently used God's name to commit heinous atrocities all over the world. Wars become more bloody when religious sentiments are attached. Enemies see each other as abominable infidels that deserve to die. During the Nigeria-Biafra War, atrocities and war crimes were obviously committed, but the international community failed to identify or recognize the ethnic and religious implications. However, the purpose of this work is neither to apportion blames nor criticize anyone, but to preserve history and to let our younger generations who were not born during the struggle know the kind of songs used to boost the morals of the Biafran soldiers.
Abirego, ifajuna rerai. Muna wanenjela, wanaputa nuzore wande. Wanaputa nuzore wande. Gini kange nyulu, omo Biafra. Gini kange nyulu. Onye wanyi, nyanya mamiye zuroke. Kanyi mere ndiro, ndina magi chuku, jide ha zogbo ha ona. Kanyi mere ndiro, ndina magi chuku, jide ha zogbo ha ona. Ae muna wanenjera, abireko, ifajuna rerai. Ae muna wanenjera, wanaputa nuzore wane. Wanaputa nuzore wane. Gini kange nyulu, umu Biafra. Gini kange nyulu. Onye wanyi, nyanya mamiye zuroke. Kanyi meriro, ndina magi chuku, jide ha zogbo ha ona. Kanyi meriro, ndina magi chuku, jide ha zogbo ha ona. Umokoribe mu jikerebe nuna yemeye. Umokoribe mu jikerebe nuna yemeye. Beka unu si Biafra. Beka unu neje Biafra yamarapo. Biafra gane bozo gabiri. Biafra gadindu. Take my boots off when I die. Oh Biafra. Take my clothing to the camp. I need lawyer, give my gun to someone else to fight for fatherland. Biafra, take my boots off when I die. Ojukubeze na la Biafra, edere ya na buri. Awolowo nwanne ya Yakubu Gowon. Ewe ikimeri Biafra, Biafra win the war. Amodu Kasheli machine, heavy artillery, bomb and fighter. Enye mugowa wanting to get mama. We know. Enye mugowa wanting to get. Enye mugowa wanting to get mama. We know. Enye mugowa wanting to get. Umu Biafra, unekwe na kagowa chuno. Unekwe na kagowa chuno. Ọchịchị ga-esi n'aka Ojukwu bịa onye eze anya chọrọ ọchịchị gọwa ruo mgbe ebighị ebi. Ọchịchị ga-esi n'aka Ojukwu bịa onye eze anya chọrọ ọchịchị gọwa ruo mgbe ebighị ebi. Abụ m onye amamihe, nne m nwanyị rapụkwa m ma bara onwe mami. Onye nwụrụ anwụ were akwụcha kechie ya anya wee omeninyo bakwerieri. Omeninyo bakwerieri. Biafra kunye buso Nigeria. Maka gini n'ihi na ha bụ ndị na-amaghị Chineke. Ndị na-amaghị Chineke kere ha. Ka commando. Ebute butere ya commando. Ebute butere ya commando. Ebute butere ya commando. Manoruo Chineke ntị ọ dị mmegbu Chukwu chibai. Ụmụ Igbo beri manoruo Chineke ntị ọ dị mmegbu Chukwu chibai. Nwoke mara mma chibai, ndị abụ ọnụ chibai, ọ dị mmegbu Chukwu chibai.
Most of the Biafran war songs aimed derogative invectives of the Nigerian government of oligarchy, who directed the killing of innocent Biafran women and children by imposing blockade on Biafra. All human contact with the outside world was cut off. Hence, the Nigerian military junta added hunger to the already existing weapons of mass destruction in their arsenal. Neither food nor medicine were allowed into Biafra. Hence, malnutrition begot Kwashiorkor, also known as Harrow-Wilson's syndrome.
Yes, hello, brothers and sisters, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom. Please, wherever you are watching this program from, if you can hear my voice loud and clear, I want you to indicate that you can hear my voice, because we are encountering a whole lot over here. As you all know how it used to be. As you all know that things is not working perfectly okay in this side of the world. That is why you must confirm to me that you can hear me loud and clear before I continue this great moment that I want to share with you. If you can hear me loud and clear from your location, please kindly indicate, let me know that you can hear me, because this morning, this afternoon, this evening, as it is hot on this platform, I have come to speak to my brothers and my sisters, and so many of you who have been missing me on YouTube. Those who have been sending me inbox messages saying, Mazi, why haven't you been coming on YouTube? We are missing your program. We are missing you on YouTube. Those who are following me on Twitter are also saying we are missing you on Twitter. This evening, this morning, this afternoon, we are live and direct. Depend on your location. We are live and direct streaming from YouTube and on YouTube, the Facebook page, and on Twitter at the same time. On 3 platforms is where I am streaming this program this moment, because of the importance of this program that I am holding now. This is a very important program that I am hosting today. Today is the 1st of May, 2022. The year of the Lord, the year that we used to remember our fallen heroes. The year that all Biafrans across the globe used to converge in any of our location and remember our fallen heroes. That is the month that I am speaking to you, the 1st of that month that I'm speaking to you today. And whatever you're going to hear on this platform today is going to serve for recording purposes. Because Agamado Woku about today, I am going to touch some certain issues that so many of you may not like to talk about. I'm going to touch some issues that so many of you doesn't even have idea of. I'm going to touch a lot of issues that is going to change the thinking faculty of some people who still believe in some things that they ought not to believe in. When you are done listening to this program today, believe you me, you must learn 1 or 2 things, and your thinking, your sense of reasoning must change. It must change for good. Because Chukwokika Biama say we are going to fight for Biafra, and Biafra shall come in our own lifetime. Because at this point in time, I believe that if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu hasn't been kidnapped, if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is outside, if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is still pioneering the Radio Biafra broadcast, believe you me, a whole lot that is happening now wouldn't have been happening. And that is the reason why they planned and kidnapped that great man, the savior of our own time. Therefore, today I want to explain to you things you need to know and the reason why they planned and spent billions just to apprehend one man, just to get hold of one man, just to kidnap one man. If you watch the event, all the things that is happening right now, you will understand that they are playing their last card. And the people whom you think you are fighting this struggle with, so many of them have left this struggle. And today, as they hot on this platform, I want to bring peace. I want to bring love. I want to bring unity, oneness among all of us. And I'm bringing this greeting to Biafrans, especially the great media warriors, those who are fighting and speaking to Biafrans across the globe through all their platforms. I am bringing greeting to the office of the Directorate of State, the doors. I'm bringing greeting to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu himself, wherever he is right now, as in the heart. And I'm sending my message and my greeting to all Biafrans across the globe, those who are supporting this struggle financially, morally, spiritually, and otherwise. Because I want you to know there are people who are praying for this struggle. Their job is to pray. They always go on their knees. They go to mountains. They are praying for the safety of Biafrans, for the safety of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and the freedom of Biafra in totality. Uwazuruike, it is a division of labor. In this struggle, there are people who have jettisoned anything about business. There are people who have focused and say, we will be living inside the bush. We will be staying inside the bush. Mosquitoes shall be our friends. So, serpents and scorpions shall be our friends. Even the wild animals shall be our friends. We are going to make friends with them to keep you that is living in the city alive. The Great Eastern Security Network. All the commandants of Eastern Security Network, I am saluting each and every one of you. I say, may Chukwu Kabiyama keep all of you. May he protect all of you. May he serve all of you with every goodies that you deserve. My salute goes to all of you. All the volunteers of this movement. It doesn't matter where you are working, any part you are working in support of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in this movement. I am calling you this moment and telling you that Chukwu Kabiyama shall be your helper. He shall be your strength. He shall stand with you in time of trouble. He shall carry your load and carry a cross. You are going to live to see the great nation you are fighting for. That is the reason why I want to say thank you so much for all of you that have shared this program. I have to thank you for the purpose. Normally, I don't say thank you for those who share my program, but for the purpose of the message I am about to send out this night, I am thanking you for sharing it because I want this message to get to every nook and cranny. Everywhere, all the forums, where all the Igbo unions, Igbo social-cultural groups, where all of them from A to Z. I don't want to mention anyone in particular. I want this message to get them, to get there. Both in Ijo Youth Council, whatever forums, share it. In the Middle Belt forum, share it. Push this message. If you guys watch, I don't come always to speak to you. I don't come always on Facebook due to circumstances. But anytime I come to speak to you, it is very, very important that you listen. Because I must have come with something positive, something great, something that you need as a human being and as a Biafran in general. I will break it down so that you will understand the area I am going to hit so much. This program, I'm speaking English so that every Biafran, from Ijo, from Ishekiri, from Anang, from Ikwere, from Igede, from Igbo, from all part of Biafra land, from Igodomigodo, to hear what I'm saying. If you look behind me, you will see that flag. That flag, red, black, and green, and the half of a yellow sun in the middle. Look at it very well. People died because of this flag. Millions of people were massacred because of this nation, which this flag is representing. And upon the meaning of this flag shall I establish everything I'm going to say today, because it is Biafra or Biafra. If you're just joining me now, welcome to this program. To all of you that have joined me and those of you that have shared this program, please, I want someone to confirm to me that my voice is coming loud and clear, both on WhatsApp, both on Facebook and on YouTube and those that are watching on Twitter. If you're watching this program on Twitter, please, I want you to indicate that you can hear me loud and clear. If you're watching on YouTube, indicate that you can hear me loud and clear. If you are watching on the page of Aside Hot, Biafra Television on Facebook, confirm. I want to share with you the reason why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped from Kenya. And I'm going to show you evidences of everything I'm going to say here. And Anna Aguanere. Thank you very, very much. Emmanuel Akabeze, thank you. Chioma Oreki, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Eze Ejike. I am on Twitter on Aside Hot. Eze Ejike is asking me my Twitter handle. Aside Hot Biafra TV. That is my handle on Twitter. Just go on Twitter, type Aside Hot. It's not two on Twitter. We are not two on Twitter. No imitation. You know, so many pages have so many people that have pirated them. They have, you know, formed a whole lot of different names to imitate the original. But Aside Hot is only but one on Twitter. Aside Hot is only but one on YouTube. Aside Hot Biafra Television. It's not two, only one. Even on Facebook, Aside Hot Biafra Television is one. That name is unique because Aside Hot Nasa they bring them give you. Therefore, my brothers and my sisters, retweet this program to get to every nook and cranny. I am here today to tell you the reason why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped. And I'm going to show you the verifiable facts and figures, evidences, which Raphael Uwazuruike Lebanya is championing right now. My prayer to each and every one of you is that Chugo Kebema shall protect you, guide you, provide everything that you need to support yourself and support this movement, and give you fortitude to understand when the enemies are coming to deceive you. Because if you don't have that divine understanding, wisdom, to understand when the enemies are coming, you'll be deceived. And so many people are crying today because they have been deceived without them knowing it. Biafra is our home. Biafra is our land. Biafra is our ancestral home. We don't have any other place apart from Biafra. The message I'm going to push out this night is heavy. Like I said to each and every one of you all the time, that I consider myself as a dead man walking. So I'm not afraid of death anymore. But you that is planning to come and kill me, get ready to die. Your family, your generation, everything, everybody will be wiped out. Because I am a special child. To support and stand with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and make sure that Biafra is restored. So if you are looking for me, I wouldn't now we jig Adam Goro. It's no more kitchen, from Kitchen Benno. I you were out from Ghana bed dibia, Kiwago, it was from Mozubo, and a mega nogi. Umi Kule Kurugago poison. Niri no Gabrugun Sibrugaja, Miringo Gabrugu, ya, Oga Bruga seed. Miss no more mass, you became what Palez a Kena chop. Ozu Ezoku Camberi Basatata. Uwazuruike, Nkusafe and Gekutata, Gina Saredo Kobo. You have no cholime, Jisinike, Gan Nirimia, Manunu Messani Bazo, Mono, Gebakwa Makwara. Biafrans, I want you to remember that this month is the month that we used to remember our fallen heroes. This is the month of May. On 30th of this month, we shall remember our fallen heroes. When I started speaking to Biafrans, nobody contracted me to do so. When I started writing on Facebook and sharing my post on Facebook, doing my live program, nobody instructed me to do so. I was moved by the Spirit to do that. The Mazi Nnamdi Kanu saw what I'm doing and say he likes it. He sanctioned it. He said, go ahead, I give you approval. When I have started it already. Therefore, if you are not hearing from me, know you that it is I myself, I decided not to speak, maybe for some reasons surrounding my situation or my location. But for now, if you look at what is happening right now, yesterday being 30th of April, abomination happened in Owerri. Abomination happened in Owerri, the land of Eri. Owe Nkeri, because I am Bumweri. Alumelo. Alumelo no wele. I'm going to show you pictorial evidences and I'm going to show you video. I'm going to play it right here as in a hot. For you to know that we are not here for tito tato, we are not here for joke. We are here for a main business. Some of you from Imo State will be saying, Arumelo. What happened is this. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is standing as a very big pillar that is holding the Biafrans across the globe. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is standing as a defense mechanism defending the people of Biafra across the globe. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is standing as the biggest, the heaviest megaphone on this planet Earth, using Radio Biafra platform, speaking for the less privileges, speaking for those who cannot speak for themselves, speaking for the common man, both in and out of Africa. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is standing in the gap against the oppressed people of Biafra. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is standing tall as the Iroko tree, protecting his own people against the enemy, just as Ojukwu did between 1967 to 1970. God does not make mistake. No. God set all times for himself for some purposes. There is time for everything under this planet Earth. When Ojukwu was there, nobody knew that somebody like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu would emerge. Because of the love that God has for the people of Biafra, especially the Igbos, he always sent us a savior. He always sent us a Messiah. He always sent us a protector. He always sent us a defender. The man that stood in the gap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu today, back in 1967 to 1970, was called Colonel Chukwuemeka Odumegwu Ojukwu, the People's General. He was colonel in Nigeria military formation, but in Biafra we call him the general because he was the general, the first president of Biafra. God sent him to save us. God sent him to protect us. God sent, if not because of Ojukwu, believe you me, today there will be nothing like Igbo. They would have wiped out every Igbo man. They would have decimated us. They would have taken over our land. They would have run over us. But at that point in time, God sent him. Ojukwu was a savior to our people, using his father's wealth. And there is how God works. God already made him, his father, the most richest man in the whole Africa, the first African millionaire, or billionaire as the case may be. God provided the resources that was needed for what Ojukwu was going to do to his father. God doesn't make mistake. That is why we call him Chukwu Okike. Onye keri ihe niile ma onye keri ya. Chukwu Okike knew that if Ojukwu father doesn't have that kind of finance, if that money was in the hand of people like Udaja, if that money was in the hand of people like Ifajuna, if that money was in the hand of people like Njoku, we would have been decimated. We would have been wiped out of this planet Earth. Because even when Ojukwu was fighting for the freedom of our people, he gave money to people like Aton Zeribe, a man from Imo State, from Uguta, to go and buy ammunitions. You have not heard this story, but I'm telling you live and direct as in the heart. The defense fund that belongs to Ojukwu's father Ndi Igbo did not contribute any shishi to fight for their freedom. I want to start from Ojukwu because Oga buru mi falo na mneku maka Nnamdi Kanu kesi buri ya na ihe o megolu eti oduo muzo bido from Ojukwu, the man that began the beginning. The man that began the beginning of this movement that we are fighting, all of us are clamoring for today. He is a great man of wisdom, a very passionate man, a man that loves his people more than he loves himself. So God gave his father the money. God provided the funds that was needed for the job and for the race. And he used it to fight and protect you and myself. To protect people like Uwazuruike who have committed abomination in Biafra land, as in the heart today. If not because of people like Ojukwu's father and Ojukwu using his father's wealth, there would be nobody like Raf Uwazuruike today. Because the plan of the Fulani Caliphate was to wipe out every Igbo man and woman alive. That is why Gowon boasted that in 72 hours, that they are going to deal with those people who are just like a dot in a map. He said in 72 hours, that is 3 days, that is going to wipe us out, that we are too small, we are too little. Little did they know that Chukwokika Biama is fighting our battle, preparing the ground for us, giving the finances to the man whom son is going to represent and fight for us. Sometimes when I discuss with people, I tell them that Ojukwu's father's wealth, Louis Ojukwu's wealth, was given to him to protect the Igbos. God made him the richest man in Africa, as at the time, as at 1957, 58, 60, 67. God gave him that money because he wanted to protect our people. And he now uses his own son. Because if it wasn't his father, if it wasn't the father of Ojukwu that has that money, believe you me, nobody in Igbo land, I have not seen, that will be capable of bringing such amount of money to fight and defend their own people. Instead, they will enter an airplane and run away with their families. Nobody. I have searched my heart from beginning to the end since I was born. I have been checking, I have been calculating, I have been doing plus and minus to check an Igbo man who can bring out his own hard-earned money to fight and defend a whole nation, a whole people. Nobody. Only Ojukwu. And God chooses his father to give him that wealth, make him so wealthy. Then chooses the son to carry out the operation to defend the Igbo people. Because when Gowon we are preparing, he said that in 72 hours he will wipe us out, that we are like a dot in a map. He doesn't know that that dot is the dot that holds the hub. He doesn't know that that dot is the dot that moves the whole cycle. However, I thank God for the life of people like Ojukwu, and God blessed his father and gave his father everything needed to protect us. Today, he has defended us from 1967 to 1970. And because of him, we were not wiped out of this surface of earth. And we fought gallantly. Even the people that money was given to go and purchase ammunition to defend our land, they ran away with the money. How did the money? The defense fund. People like Uwazuruike. Today, God also looked deeply to see that Ojukwu was like a Moses who went and told Pharaoh, let my people go, allow my people to go. Then he prepared the Joshua in Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the man who is coming to liberate our people and lead us into the land of milk and honey. But people were thinking that Uwazuruike was the Joshua. No. Uwazuruike wasn't the Joshua. Uwazuruike wasn't even the Moses. He wasn't the Moses, he wasn't the Joshua. Because Uwazuruike is the topic today. And Asale Dokubo is going to partake in it. Because I will show you evidences of everything I'm going to talk about here. That is why you need to share it. When God wanted to prepare the next person who will take up this mantle of leadership, he went into a palace. Oh God, God, they are great. He went into a palace, a royal family, and picked the first son of the family, a prince. Even though the father wasn't that wealthy, the father was not wealthy, but not that they are hungry. They are living well, but they don't have the kind of money that Ojukwu's father has. They don't. God searches the heart of Eze Israel Okukanu and Eze Nnamdi Okukanu and find out that this is the family where I'm going to choose the man that is going to fight for us, for the people of Biafra and liberate my people. The people that we stand all tests of time. The people that will say no to any amount of money, monetary inducement. The king and the queen that will not trade the life of their subordinates to the enemy. He chooses them and make sure that the son, the savior of the people of Biafra came through them. Sometimes people say Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is this, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is that. Listen to me. If Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's father was a bad man, he will not beget a good man. If Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's mother was a bad woman, she wouldn't have begat a good man. True or false, Biafrans? I want to communicate, because I'm still going to open my line that people will call in when I am done analyzing things and showing you the reason why I said that Owerri. Now, yesterday, I will show you. But let me just start to build my preamble before I hit the head. I hit the nail by the head. Eze Israel Okukanu na Eze Nwai Nneme Okukanu were good people. They were pure in spirit. They were unbribable. They were kind. And they were loved by God himself. That is why through them, he gave us Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. There is no how a family of thieves will give birth. For example, if there is a family that they know them with Izoshi, Ibama, it's not done. It is not done. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was giving birth to us because God chooses a right man and the right woman and a king for that matter. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu came. And God was positioning his movement. He sent him out of this dungeon where you can study 9 years for a course they are supposed to study for only 4 years or 3 years. Due to strike, due to backwardness, due to bribery and corruption, God projected him and pushed him to United Kingdom, the land of those people who have subjected us to all inhuman whatever. Do you understand what I'm saying? God put him there. Just as in the Bible, as God sent Moses to the house of the king. Do you understand that? You see, God is not man. He doesn't behave like a human being. He does his own thing because he knows everything from the beginning to the end. So having said this, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu family is a good family. The background is solid, beautiful, well bred. That is why God went there and chose him. And when he started this movement, he joined Uwazuruike, whom brought himself. Uwazuruike brought himself. It wasn't God that sent Uwazuruike. If God sent you, you must finish that errand. God can never send a man an errand that you will not get to finish. It doesn't happen. For those of you who are Christians, you know the story of Jonah and the fish. God has projected Jonah that you must go on this errand. Whether you like it or not, you will go it either by crook or by hook, but you must go. It doesn't matter the road you took, it doesn't matter the way you pass, but you must go that errand. That is why sometimes if God want you to do something that is his own wish, you are not doing it. Every other thing you are doing, you will be failing. Sometimes it even make you mad. Sometimes it will even make you mad. Okay, make a lap walking. By the time you get mad and get well again, you will come back to your senses and do that which God has projected you to do. That is the way of God. It's not the way of man. Share this program if you want the world to hear, to know the reason why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped. But I am building my preamble. Don't forget. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was the right person for this job. And God had prepared him. That is why you see him not failing us at this point in time. That is why you see him saying no to all inducement, all financial inducement. That is why you see him standing tall. That is why you see him still spending time with the enemies inside the dungeon of DSS. And believe you me, if God did not choose Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he would have given up long time ago. But Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, knowing fully well that God chooses him, he said, it is Biafra or death. Because by killing me, Biafra will come faster. This is the word of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Now listen to me. Uwazuruike sent himself. Nobody sent Uwazuruike to do Biafra. He came out to do Biafra out of hunger. Agro na go Uwazuruike obidomewek Biafra. I know your boys are going to watch this program, and I know they will send it to you. Maybe you are watching it live now, Uwazuruike. I came for you. You and the Asare Dokubo. You started doing Biafra struggle because you are hungry. You believed that if you do Biafra struggle, that by doing Biafra struggle, you are going to make money. It is business for you. Biafra struggle for Uwazuruike is pure business, 100% business, and I will prove it to each and every one of you today. You Uwazuruike that is watching, you also will know that what I'm saying is truth. Because I kept quiet for a very long time. I'll be watching. I'll be taking cognizance of all the happenings, all the shenanigans you Uwazuruike has been displaying, all in the name of broadcasting, talking. Pretending Uwazuruike joined the struggle, started the struggle because of money. He want to make money. Uwazuruike was a nobody. Go and check his record at Agulejika. Go and check his record. I know him very, very well, but he doesn't know how much I know him. He does not know. Even when he said he went to India to go and study law. Mention another professional lawyer, well-known lawyer that went to study in India. One, Uwazuruike jere hustle in India. Uwazuruike jere law in India. Ogu go in India. Ogu Uwazuruike jere in India. Oga say, how did this guy know? Who is this guy? I know he must have known me. Oh, mu abuma zo eleze chukwu bikem. Eze nwife no wani ne be malezo kwa kazo dia. O so oja di mejiji fere. I nwa mi nwuru. Call me on your chamber. You go die. You go die. Try. Just one day try grow never handle. Uwazuruike, you went to India to do drug business. How could you in India? He let out on again. If he law, he went and studied law in India. Somebody should mention one lawyer you know in Nigeria that studied in India. If Uwazuruike had studied physics, maybe went there for as a doctor or a physician, whatever, I will understand, because India they have the best doctors in the world. I salute them for that. But when you talk about law, Uwazuruike soon in India is a lie, fallacy. And later on here, he came back to Nigeria. He was hungry. Go and check when Uwazuruike built his first house in his village. Uwazuruike ga-asị kekwa ebe onye nka si chirizie m n'aka ka ụkwa achị gị n'aka ka ụkwa mana aga m na-eji nwaanyị na-alịpụta jee nene oge Uwazuruike rụrụ ụlọ izizi ya n'Okwe village ya, go and check. Then check oge bido Biafra struggle. Check ụnụ ya na Agụlejika, ụnụ ọrụ na ọbụghị na ụnụ ndị Biafra na Agụlejika. Go and check it. When did he build it? It is the money of the people of Biafra, money that people have contributed. Uwazuruike knew that an average Igbo man is a freedom fighter by nature. An average Igbo man needs freedom to excel. An average Igbo man needs to live a free life. Biri kam biri, because that is our motto. Live and let's live. Let the eagle perch and let the kite perch. This is the acronym known with the Igbos. So if he brought out, he believed if he brought out the issue of Biafra freedom, that people will buy it. And indeed, we bought it. We love it. We joined him. Uwazuruike started. Peta. Series of lies upon lies upon lies upon lies upon lies that came from Uwazuruike's mouth. At the time, Uwazuruike was saying that United Nations is coming to give us Biafra. Ananande madego. People are not ego. Na-ebunye Uwazuruike. Ana-atụ ego. Na-ebunye Uwazuruike. Ana-atụ ego. Mosob na Anambra State and about house to house that collect ego from the mother. That was the time of Ban Ki-moon. When Ban Ki-moon was the secretary of United Nations. Uwazuruike told us that he went to see Ban Ki-moon, that Ban Ki-moon is coming to give us Biafra. Our gullible people, because of our love for freedom, because of our love to be on our own, we don't know, we don't understand that this man is lying. We begin to support him. Uwazuruike saw that one is selling. Yeah, Uwazuruike said that now we will not be using Nigeria plate number again. Uwazuruike fluted Biafra plate number. But the car that Uwazuruike was using as at then was Nigeria plate number. He was selling the Nigeria plate, the Biafra plate number for 5,000 naira. People were rushing it because Biafra is coming. What I'm talking about happened between 1999, 2000, 2001, 2000. These are the period when Uwazuruike was on top of the game of fraudulent activities in our land against the people that he's supposed to save. Uwazuruike. He began to sell the plate number. People begin to buy. Uwazuruike saw that the plate number is moving fast like akara. Uwazuruike started passport. He printed passport. Biafra passport. You are printing passport. Where is Biafra embassy? Have we been recognized by United Nations? No. But the reason why he first told you that this guy is coming, United Nations is coming to give us Biafra, that Ban Ki-moon is coming to give United Nations to come and give us Biafra, was so that by the time he started selling the passport, people will be buying it, paying him money. Uwazuruike megalo na Biafra land. Alo kachalo. Our people begin to buy the passport too. But if Uwazuruike want to travel to America, he will travel with Nigeria passport. If you want to travel to London, he will travel with the Nigeria passport. But he printed Biafra passport, fake Biafra passport because it's fake, selling it to people. Uwazuruike saw that one is moving well. Come, Uwazuruike switch Ozugbo. Bazie print wazie. I didn't show no print because only here print here. Uwazuruike went. All the people that had Biafra currency then, Uwazuruike was telling them that Biafra currency will start being in use in Nigeria. Because Uwazuruike did not print Biafra money. He doesn't. Biafra currency, the notes, you want to go to Fukia, you can't. The materials, the texture, that currency, one note, 100 pounds. sorry, 10 pounds, not on, there's nothing like 100 pounds, 10 pounds in Biafra currency, the material jewelry, Galo, 1,000 naira, like 1,000 pieces. So our people were buying all these things because we have told us that Biafra is coming. United Nations, we are coming to give us Biafra. And our people believed him. Uwazuruike now begin to use his criminal followers to be collecting money from market women. Some people were paying it wholeheartedly. Some people were paying it with happiness, with love. They were paying it because they believe that Biafra is coming. Everybody was following him. Then, as he noticed that people are now listening to him and following him, we begin to strike. The government of the day now call him, say, hey, come. But there is one thing that he did. There is one thing that Uwazuruike did. Uwazuruike called for once, sit at home, once, come earlier, that everybody should not open market. Everybody should sit at home. It was not to remember our fallen heroes, no. Uwazuruike was setting his own agenda separately from what Ojukwu have set on the ground already. So why you know what I'm saying is truth. Some of those people you call your commanders, I know them. People like Nnamdi. I know him very, very well. Uwazuruike was setting his own agenda, not the agenda of Ojukwu, his own, separately. Then he called for that sit at home. And the sit at home, was obeyed partially, not 100% anyways, partially. Then the Nigerian government say, no, if we allow this guy to continue like this, he's going to convince a lot of people. So many people wanted to join, but because of the criminality of his boys, the people who used to, if they see you, they will tell you to give them 10,000 naira. If you don't give, if you ask them why, they will say it's levy for Biafra restoration. They will beat hell out of you. Aga go duka. Bag auto save. That because na banono ndem man okpoko man awada man idemmiri man owere man enugu na banono no. Uwazuruike na agwa ndu ụwa no Biafra is coming echi niile na nwanne echi nnekwa Biafra ka ọ na-abịa. Na-ezipuzi boys ana-anakọta egwu ma ndị ana n'ike ma ndị na-atụ onwe ndị na enwere. I have one old man that I met in Owerri. The man is from Amarako. I don't want to mention his name because his children may be watching. All the receipt that Uwazuruike was giving to him, that he used to pay his levy, Ojura Fabati. Apparently, I must sub receipt. As soon as go maka Biafra. When the receipt gave Joe Fabati, the day I went to this man's house, he brought it out. I saw it. I shouted, 3,000, 3,500. As at that time, now they go thousands of people, millions of, and this man got more of those our surviving living heroes, those that fought the war that survived it. He got many of them. And once you happen to fight for Biafra and survived it, or those of them that were born after the war, once you see your father supporting Uwazuruike, all the whole family will join. This is what Uwazuruike was doing. Criminalities. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu saw all these things that Uwazuruike was doing. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu called him, say, come, sir, you are not doing it in the right way. Don't forget that the government were already eyeing him. They wanted to arrest him. But before I get there, let me tell you how his encounter with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, first class information, not second class, not third class, first class information. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was broadcasting on shortwave There is a man called Ekwenche in America, Voice of Biafra. He was broadcasting on shortwave too, talking about Biafra freedom, talking about what is educating our people, what happened to us, and what is going to happen. But to broadcast on shortwave is times 100 expensive to compare with normal broadcast on FM, frequency modulation. Shortwave is very, very expensive. And Mazi Nnamdi did not have all those money to finance it. Then when he met Ojukwu, because Mazi Nnamdi, some of you do not know that Mazi Nnamdi was the coordinator of APGA in the whole Europe. But he noticed that the formation of Nigeria government, the way it's working, their plan is not going to favor us. Because they will keep you on the ground, march on top of you, they will use you against your people, then they will come, they will destroy you, they will kill you. So because Ojukwu involvement in politics, Mazi Nnamdi believed in Ojukwu's ideology, because Ojukwu cholo into politics. If Ojukwu had won, which I know it can never win, even in 1 million years to come, Ojukwu will declare that Biafra should go. Very easy. But the Hausas, the Fulanis, they knew. And they are the people that deceived Ojukwu to come and join the Nigerian politics. So when Mazi Nnamdi joined started with Uwazuruike, Uwazuruike was not doing it right. He was printing plate number selling, printing international passport selling, lying to people. This is not how to do it. But before he told him that, Mazi Nnamdi was broadcasting already on shortwave. Because when Uwazuruike come and tell you, hey, I met Mazi Nnamdi, I am the owner of Radio Biafra, I do this. Liar, pure lie. Let me tell you the people that started Radio Biafra, the one that Mazi Nnamdi was managing as at then. Steve Igba. Let me start from the head. Mazi Nnamdi, Egemba, Steve Igba, Uchemefo, Nwada Amarachi. Take these 5 names. Write it down. Egemba, Nwada Amarachi, Steve Igba, Mazi Nnamdi, Uchemefo, and Emeka Emekesiri. They were 6. But it was Nnamdi started it, and these people joined him. He started it with Uchemefo, then these people joined him. Some of you might have not heard the name of these people I just mentioned now. Nwada Amarachi, who is talking about her now? No, nobody knows her. She have stopped fighting for Biafra. Uwazuruike. That is why I'm telling you that if God sent you an errand, he will stand with you. If God prepare you for any mission, he will never abandon you, and you will never get tired. He will keep going. As a hurdles, you'll be passing those hurdles. Where is Egemba today? Egemba is no longer talking about Biafra. He's living his normal life. Don't forget to go about Biafra. Because he was not called by God. He was not chosen by God. Where is Steve Igba? Steve Igba is not talking about Biafra anymore. Nobody knows about him. If not that I'm mentioning Steve Igba here right now, some of you do not know who is called Steve Igba. You don't know who is called Egemba. You don't know who is called Nwada Amarachi. All these people, we don't know them. Emeka Emekesiri, where's him? The one that claimed to be a lawyer that have been in court with the Nigerian government since over a high court for so many years without any judgment. Steve Igba couldn't continue. Nwada Amarachi couldn't continue. Egemba couldn't continue. What do you call him? Emeka Emekesiri couldn't continue. Uchemefo continued with Mazi Nnamdi. Yes. Uchemefo continued. But because the grace of God have departed from him, and what was it, the grace? He fell by the roadside. I'm talking about Uchemefo. Uchemefo was the one that lasted more than all these people that started this, all the pioneers of Radio Biafra. Not even Uwazuruike. Uwazuruike sponsored Radio Biafra for only but 2 months. 2 months on one hour. By then, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was still working with him. They have not fell out by then. They are still working together. If I didn't tell you all this story, by the time I begin to show you what Uwazuruike is doing right now, as in the heart, you will not understand it. Some of you will be saying, why is this guy talking like this? What is this? I want to tell you the story so that you know that I know the history. I know be picking for the struggle. Maybe yesterday I come. Some of you came yesterday. Me, don't tell why I did inside. And I've listened to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu narrate his ordeal with these people I mentioned. Steve Ikpa, Egemba, Nwada Marachi, Emeke Esiri, Uchemefo, and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. These are the pioneers of Radio Biafra, who was Uwazuruike supported for only about 2 months. And what Uwazuruike was supporting was the shortwave broadcast, which was very, very expensive. After 2 months, he stopped supporting Radio Biafra. Then Mazi Nnamdi Kanu took it upon himself. Uchemefo was there with him. Before late Imam Mazi joined. Ono gana asikedu kan si mali henda ama mi henda maka gị na nwata kenya na go gị mi jije nya kpọrọ. Onye no madu so na nisi shonia. Now, when Uwazuruike started misbehaving, when Uwazuruike started playing pranks, when Uwazuruike started doing all these shenanigans, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu called him and said, sir, there's no how you should be going about leaving our people, collecting money from, oh, this man is a good man. The people that you are fighting to save, you are not even making life more miserable, more difficult for them. It's not done. Even telling them that Biafra is coming tomorrow is another big sin. You don't need to lie. Tell them the truth. Let them know the truth. This was the crime of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu against Uwazuruike. The only crime against Uwazuruike committed by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was that he told him, stop extorting money from our people. Stop printing passport and selling to them, telling them Biafra is coming tomorrow. Stop selling a plate number to them when you are using a Nigeria plate number. It's not good. Piam, Musobuwedi, Uwazuruike begin to see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as a threat. He began to see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as the biggest threat. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has the gift of broadcasting. He has the gift of conviction. He can convince anybody at all. That is why anywhere he goes, he glows. That is why anywhere he goes, he shines. Because the hand of God is upon him. The wisdom is enormous. That once you interact with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you will be a changed person. Are you people aware that even inside the prison where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kept, between 2015 to 2017, are you aware that 95% of people who listened to him all changed and believed in Biafra inside the prison? The day he was telling the story to some people that visited him, I was kojared. Unless you don't listen to, unless he didn't talk to you. Once Mazi talk to you, you will change. Even the warders, go and check the picture of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu the day he was coming out from the prison in Kuje. The Kuje prison controller general doesn't want Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to leave. He was shedding tears. He was sober. He shook Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's hand and held it. He doesn't want to leave him. He hugged Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and held him for some minutes. Go and check the picture. Go and check the video. Machineke. The man loved him. All the prisoners, all the warders, they loved. Even the Boko Haram members that they put. There was a time they put Mazi Nnamdi Kanu with Boko Haram members in one amber. Only listening to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu alone, all of them change. They begin to love the man. That is why they isolated him there. They gave him a special room, only him. They don't want him to talk with people. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu organized a competition inside Kuje prison, football competition, to entertain, to keep the people who are there, to keep their hope alive that they're going to come out someday and be free as a free man again. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, we are doing this thing because God sent him. Now, as Uwazuruike began to hunt for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told him, I will not continue following you, working with you, when you are making the life of our people miserable. Nigeria government have already made it miserable enough. For you to come and be leaving them, collecting money from them, lying to them, I will not be part and parcel of that. That was the crime that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu committed. Oh, I know you are listening. Because sometimes when you come out, you come and begin to, Mazi will not reply to you even if he's outside. He will not reply to you. You call you know you for a long time. Then, on the day Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was doing his traditional marriage, Uwazuruike went and kidnapped him with the help of Nnamdi. Uwazuruike went and kidnapped Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Why did you kidnap him? He kidnapped Mazi Nnamdi Kanu because he wanted to subject him to stop, broadcasting on Radio Biafra without his authority. While when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu started, it was not Uwazuruike that authorized him. You did not authorize him to start. You did not start up the Radio Biafra. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was already on behind the microphone speaking before you came in and begin to tell him we are going to support. So for you to tell him that you kidnapped him because you want to stop him, Mazi said, no, you cannot stop me. Uwazuruike, you strip him naked. You thought you have forgotten. You have not forgotten. I want to refresh the memory of our brothers and sisters who are watching. You stripped him naked. You snapped him pictures. You videoed him. You told some of your fellow women and followers to urinate. You are pouring it on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and you are videoing it. All in a bid to stop him. As you are doing that to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he was becoming more tough. He was becoming more stronger. As you are pouring him urine, as you are beating him, you strip him naked, snapping him picture, videoing him. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was becoming more stronger. Because God sent him. God can never send you an errand that will abandon you. It hasn't happened before, and it will not happen. You did all this to break him, but he never knew you were making him more stronger. You kidnapped him. You snap him those pictures because you want to use those pictures to blackmail him and to stop him from doing Biafra. Because already, the government of the day are already talking to you from behind, asking you to come and negotiate with them. After all you did to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, then we are making some moves that looks like you want to do something, and Nigeria government said no, let's go for this man. They went and they arrested you. When they arrested you, they give you only but mathematics, a simple arithmetics. A simple arithmetic, that's what they gave to you, and you fell woefully. 1 + 1, 2. That is what they put for you. You don't know the answer that 1 + 1 is 2. You don't know. How did they put the arithmetics? They set a mass for you. They stop visiting anybody that is coming to visit you. They stop nobody should communicate with you. Only but 1 month. 30 days. The second month, which is 60 days, they came back to you and tell you, see, the people you are fighting for have left you. Uwazuruike, I know your story inside out. That is why as I'm talking about it now, I'm saying it with every alacrity. They told you that your people you are fighting for have left you. How many of them have visited you? None of them. You see? But the few people who supported what you are doing then that wanted to visit you were all cut short. They stopped all of them. They blocked them. They do not allow them to visit you, Uwazuruike. They block all of them, no visitation to Uwazuruike then. Then they came after 2 months to tell you that the people you are fighting for have left you, that you are on your own. Only 1 + 1 has a television. Then they now tell you, oh boy, as you can see, do you still want to do this thing, or do you want to let us settle you so that you can just, go and start a new life? I'm an agro, you know you are hungry and you need money. If the people that I'm fighting for have left me, if they have abandoned me, what am I fighting for again? No, it's better we settle this thing here. On the process, your mother died. Oh, you're going to your story. On the process, your mother died. So when you lost your mother, while still in DSS custody, they now, by then you have cut deal with Nigeria government. They now use it as a yardstick. Where you make sure rice. Ibuzuena ineri irigidio make ogwone pitakwa make gara Biafra ka ma kwa gozo. Say we go and bury your mother. Uwazuruike, I know the number of people that came the day you were released from Nigeria government custody. I know the number of people. I believe they can get kweba makade mama. I know the number of people that they handed you over to. I don't want to mention their names. Some of them is dead. The agreement was, it's not as if you will not talk about Biafra, but you will not make any move that will bring Biafra. Any day you try it, you'll be dead. Don't forget what Mandela said. Mandela said that any freedom fighter who is at peace with the oppressor is not a freedom fighter indeed. There are 3 places that is waiting every freedom fighter, a true freedom fighter. It's either you are in the exile, or you are under 6 feet, or you are in the jail of the oppressors. These are the 3 places where you're supposed to belong. That will make you indeed a true freedom fighter. Or under 6 feet, or you go exile in Robodo, or you will be in their custody. These are the 3 things. Mandela said it. Because there's no how any reasonable human being can tell me that you are fighting to free yourself from Nigeria and you will be at peace with Nigeria at the same time. It's not done. But you, the moment you collected that money that they gave to you to go and bury your mother, after you buried your mother, Uwazuruike, that was the end of you. Because mass plus and minus, you fail. You continued. Sometimes you come out, you say Biafra. You make you are a hotelier. You keep building hotels here and there. I want you to know that IPOB intelligence has all the locations where your hotel is situated. All the places you have property in Nigeria, IPOB intelligence, they have all the details. In case you don't know. What were you doing before 1999? What was your business? You say you are a lawyer, even if it's a charge and bail lawyer. How many people are you practicing? Where is a chamber? Is there any case that you Uwazuruike have judged before that have fetched you the kind of money you are using to build a hotel? Who is your best friend in the north? Is it not Shetima Yerima Shetima? Ariwa Youth president? Is he not your best friend? Uwazuruike, what are you doing with what do you call him? Al Mustafa. What are you doing with Al Mustafa? Uwazuruike, I want to tell the whole world who you are. I know you will watch this program, And when you watch this program, you cannot sleep because you know everything I'm saying is truth. Any stupid move you make, and they reagi, Martin and Carlson, because I will not kill you. Uwazuruike, why you are doing your he-ho, Biafra, he-ho? That is when, what do you call him, Achikudem declared shoot at sight on the innocent Biafrans in Owerri. Because they have settled you already. And there are people who are following you who doesn't know that you have already collected bribe. That the glory of Biafra movement have left you. Those are the people who are still carrying it on their head, jumping up and down under Mossad. Now fight, hey Biafra, hey Biafra. They declared them shoot at sight in Imo State. Over 5,000 people were shot in Okwe alone, Okigwe. Over 5,000. Biafrans, are you listening to me? Under your watch, Uwazuruike, over 5,000 people were shot. Because they have settled you. And you ran away, you escaped. You went into hiding. And you go, then the people who are following you never knew that you have collected money. So many of them have just died. So many of them died out of ignorance. Because they thought that you are still the Uwazuruike they used to know. They shot over 5,000 people in Norway. Burned so many people alive. Burned so many people's houses. Under your watch. And those people that they killed, Uwazuruike, you have never given them a befitting burial. Never. So when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu started moving, when he started doing Biafra on his own, you were not happy. You were seeing him as a challenge. You were seeing him as a threat. Knowing fully well that you wanted to be the leader of Biafra. But it is God that make it king. Echirimechi beze merumeru bo okpara. Echirimechi beze mana erumeru bo okpara. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu bo okpara be nne ya bụrụkwa eze. O nwere amamife karịa gị ụwa. Ọ gụrụ akwụkwọ karịa gị ụwa. Ọ nwere anya karịa gị ụwa. Ọ makwa ekwu okwu karịa gị ụwa. O nwere ebe o ruru gị na abụọ. But you arrested that man. You tortured him. You tortured him for days. Naked him. So when they killed those people, you did not mention a word. Biafrans, I want you to be on record that even Peter Obi that is warming up now, trying to say he's coming for presidency, this and that, blah, 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 kill Biafrans. Peter Obi also declared shoot at sight in Anambra State. Biafrans were shot. Are you people aware that there were 185 bodies that were dumped in the Zoo River under the watch of Peter Obi? They were discovered. How were they killed? And dumped into the river. What happened to the autopsy result of those people? These are Mossad members. They are our brothers who were following Uwazuruike. They captured them, tied them, killed all of them, put them inside the water. 185 bodies. Hefty men. Under the watch of Uwazuruike. Uwa did nothing. It was the same Mazi Nnamdi Kanu who went and made videos, who talked about it and brought it to the knowledge of the world, to the hearing of the world. Uwazuruike, the blood of the people that died under your watch, that have never been remembered for one day, their families are still suffering for it up to now, is going to fight you very, very, very soon. Uwazuruike, you will not bring people outside. Push them into the streets, endanger their lives because they are believing in what you told them, and they were being killed. They were being slaughtered. Now you turn around to commit this atrocity, this heinous crime that he committed yesterday in Owerri. I told you people, when Uwazuruike was speaking about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, when they kidnapped him, they said, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I'm supporting him, I have forgiven him, he's my son, blah, 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 blah. I told you people, I don't trust this man. People were clapping, hey, Uwazuruike have changed. I told you, I can never trust devil. I will not. These things were happening under your watch, and our people are being kidnapped, are being killed. You did nothing, you said nothing, no mass burial, no nothing. You have never remembered them. It was Mazi Nnamdi Kanu who brought the remembrance of our fallen heroes for the first time after 1970. Our fallen heroes have never been remembered until 2014 in Enugu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu built a cenotaph, which Biafrans contributed the money to build the cenotaph in remembrance of our fallen heroes. Uwazuruike, what did you do? You brought Nigeria police, went there and brought it down. You brought it down. Why did you bring it down? Because you couldn't do it. Because you have been paid not to do it. Because you don't even have the IQ on what to do and what not to do. You don't have the grace. You are not the choosing one. You choose this yourself. But God chooses Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and man accepted him. Uwazuruike took police, Nigeria police went there and brought all the senators. If you want, I will show you the picture of what I'm talking about here. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu started from the scratch to fight for his own people. He was arrested before and released. He was arrested for the second time and released. This time around, as 2023 presidential election is fast approaching, they see this man as the heaviest, as the biggest stumbling block. See, looking at what happened during ENSAS protests, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu broadcast was heavy. Only one broadcast. Over 3 million people will be watching him within 30 minutes. Over 3 million people will be watching him. They have the statistics. They know that people listen to him. Uwazuruike, you deceived our people. And today, what are you doing? But I'm asking a question. Why is it that the man that betrayed Ojukwu during the war, known as Aton Zeribe, who ran away with the defense fund, is from Uwazuruike state, and Uwazuruike is from the same state? Why? Clifford Iranya from the same state. Maramu Gochukwu from the same state. Omiomio from the same state. The same Imo state. I am asking why. Is there something that is happening in that Imo state that I don't know? I love Imo people like mad. That is why when the stupid girl they call Mage Kwensu was singing, was imitating my brother's song, because Mateo was one them saying I fought. I challenge her. I say you're mad for using that word against my own people in Imo State. I love them so much. If you are following me on my platform, you know that I love Imo State people. Go. I have said it time with that number that I will be on Suebia. The next place in the like is Suebia. I said it before and I'm saying it again. And Mbise is in Imo State. I love Mbise people so much. My mother is not from there. My father is not from there. I don't have any relation there, but they are my brothers and my sisters because we are the same people. But I have this unique love for Mbise people. And Mbise is in Imo State. So when you talk against any Onye Mbise, when you talk against Onye Mbano, when you talk against anybody from Imo State, you are looking for my trouble. But what I'm asking this, why I'm asking this question is because Somebody brought his father's money and gave you to go and buy ammunition to come and so that we can continue fighting and win the war. You ran away with it. Ato Zeribe. Now Uwazuruike, who have sold Biafra, have jettisoned everything about freedom fighting. Drop it. 100%. Now you are declaring yourself to make the whole world see, because you told us that you are a stakeholder in Imo State, in Nigeria. I knew you were a stakeholder there. That is why you are the one that is Al-Mustafa. You are the one that is hosting him in Imo State. Why is Al-Mustafa living in Imo State? You guys doesn't know Al-Mustafa. Abacha's back man. Abacha's back man. Al-Mustafa is Uwazuruike's best friend. President of Ariwa Youth is Uwazuruike's best friend. Uwazuruike used to go to what do you call it? What is the name of this house? Is it Kanu or is this Ariwa house? He used to go to Ariwa house and bow down Omara Hafonana because he want to get something to eat. Uwazuruike, please, nobody should call any Imo person Sabo here. No Imo. I'm not calling any Imo person Sabo. I am pointing out the people that have been derailing this struggle that are from there. I will still point out the people that came from Enugu. I will still point out the people that come from Anambra. I'm coming there. I don't care how many hours this program take, but the truth must be told. The truth must be told. So what I'm trying to say is this. When Uwazuruike noticed that nobody listens to him anymore, that Chukwu Okabiama have chosen the leader of Biafra, Chukwu Okabiama have chosen the man that is going to lead us in the name of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Uwazuruike became envy and jealous. He saw it long time ago. That is why he kidnapped him. The jealousy started as at 2013, 2014. It was becoming more noticeable. Do you know what Uwazuruike did? I will tell you. Uwazuruike printed the picture of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the naked picture. He snapped Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in a very big poster, circulating it everywhere in Anambra State, everywhere in Imo State. The complete full naked picture of Odogwu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Uwazuruike was pasting it everywhere. Especially their target is vendors' location. The places they used to sell newspaper. Even the man na bako na be agu newspaper. Even the okada na ano. Even the taxi na ano. Abieba he paste a picture Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I am among the people. I am among the people that uproot all those pictures. Are you hearing me? In Ania, because some of you there yesterday, the man of say, "Hey, what have you done for Biafra? What have you done? What have you done?" I mean, what have you done? No, you know, what have you done? Now, no, you somewhere no do you. Now, with familiar. I mobilized men. I mobilized over 25 men. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is alive. Over 25 men on the ground. Hani Nebula Okada. They come to the whole Biafra land. Some Nenugu, some Nanambra, some Nimo. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is aware. This was actually one of the first things I did to start with when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was not even known by all of you that are shouting, our leader now. I'm talking about 2013, 2014. Those days. These 25 men I'm talking about, each one of them, that is about 50 people, because these 25 men bond them with a machine. I got about half fuel in a machine. They move. I go and Operation Destroy Anywhere. If you picture Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, pested by Uwazuruike. Mazi will watch this program. You know I don't lie. So when you're asking me, can he make go Biafra? No, if to make sure that the image of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not dent. To make sure that nobody brought Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's naked picture to the world and make him look irrelevant. To make sure that the dignity of that man is untouched. I am in the forefront fighting for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu when you are still not believing in him. Uwazuruike was the one who was posting those pictures, sending his boys. We now declare war on them. Because at the time, the people on the ground begin to ask, why is this man posting the naked picture of this man? Why are they posting it? Just to keep him shocked, just to shut him up. Don't forget where I started. Where is Steve Eba? Nowhere to be found. Where is Madam Marachi? Nowhere to be found. Where is Egemba? Nowhere to be found. Where is Meke Mekesri? Nowhere to be found. Where is Uche Oka from Mefo? Oh, have fallen already. Imam Mazi is late, he's dead. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu Odogwu is still standing. If you don't have any reason to love this man, love him at least for not failing you up to this moment. Love him for standing in the gap between those that want to kill you and him that want to save you. Support him and stand with him. If you're a prayer warrior, pray for him. If you have anything you need to do to make sure you defend Mazi Nnamdi Kanu anywhere, do it. Because these people that I just made mention of their names now, they were with him. They started with him. But they just fell along the road. And even the Mekesiri formed what they call Billion Human Rights Initiative, which Chinedu Asozo was their anchor man, broadcasting for them. Chinedu Asozo. I'm not going no. Chinedu Asozo was the man that was broadcasting on the BVI channel. They formed their own group. Maybe today we don't fight this battle. We don't pay. That is why sometimes when I speak with authority. And etinye nganga, etinye yeronkwe. Because ngwere sine noji da omuho na yana ka ebes kwe ni isi no na nwe made to yeto onwe na odiri izi wan isi noji da kadindo nwanne. I have passed through the valley of shadow of death, and I am still alive, and I will be alive. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is still standing tall. This same Uwazuruike who is dining with Arewa, this same Uwazuruike who is dining with all the people, all the killers of Biafra, who have sabotaged the struggle, have committed the biggest crime yesterday. Alukome. When Mazi started broadcasting, some of you were not believing in him. Some were calling him Onyoshi, Onyama, Onyempo. I'm still coming to tell you why they kidnapped him. Because if I didn't tell you all these things that has happened in the past, you will not understand. Oh, when they had the Abidun Jama, or to me, also because of Ojo, or to me, Hanranego, Mechion. Chinedu Asozo at the time threatened that if you see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in Biafra land, he's going to kill Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Chinedu Asozo. I have that write-up kept somewhere in my archive. When Biafra come, I'm going to write my own history, my own experience. My own. People get here. Mati femere mbana muberafa. Only me broadcast moto to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ko mono. Only me na ife Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ko mono. 247. Oh, one idiot. I don't know. That one in America. He is no longer talking. That one, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu Bunkano. He is the person that started selling the lies that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ate transmitters money. That Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ate what do you call it? Transmitters money and defense fund money. I don't know. I'm Mokadindo. I don't know update here. Oh, when Ghana or go North America. These are the set of the people that we are fighting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu with Egem Badem. They formed their own group. Then we are with Odogu. I am near Cobble War, now we are Cobble, now Pierre Cobble steady. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was not bothered. He was not even perturbed. He was not even despite the fact that people were fighting him left, right, and center, attacking him, trying to bring him down, he was still moving. I want to tell you why they kidnapped him. They know the man is unstoppable. They know the man is incorruptible. The man is unbribable. They knew. And the man is unshakable. They have tried to shake him with even what you call them, Ikechukwu Enyago, Litaniborg. You know, work. They tried with what you call him, Benin Human Rights Initiative. It did not work. They tried in so many ways, it did not work. Then Uwazuruike looking at Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, seeing that this Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, there's no how you can convince him to stop what he's doing. Because John Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is stubborn. When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was arrested, Uwazuruike was shouting praises. Uwazuruike was happy. Uwazuruike was dancing. I'm talking about 2015. Uwazuruike was happy. Uwazuruike was celebrating. But when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, when IPO before the battle finished, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu came out. Uwazuruike now begin to have a change of mind, thinking, if these people did not kill this man, that means this man is going somewhere. They left him on hot. Okay, let us see if he will continue. And they gave him stringent conditions that if they release him, he should not have up to 10 people close to him. As a matter of fact, they wanted to isolate Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. This distance, whatever they call it, that they did because of coronavirus, they wanted to start it with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Distancing. That somebody will not come close to you. You will not come close to somebody. They want to lock Mazi Nnamdi Kanu off. Not lock up, lock off. Can Mazi Nnamdi Kanu pour in the open domain? More than 10 people will not visit him. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say, okay, I don't hear. First week, social distance. Thank you so much, Ekekwe. Thank you. First week, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was in his father's house. JJ. Second week, Vanguard Ebido, Champion Ebido, Tribune Ebido, Nations Ebido, Nede. You have collected bribe. You have collected bribe. I hope you are not giving him $50 million. I hope you are not giving him this. I hope you are not giving that. You have collected bribe. They begin to write. Then somebody bought the newspaper and showed Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in the front of Vanguard, where Vanguard was saying that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have actually collected bribe. That is why he is no longer talking. But Binta Yanko gave him condition. That's the condition that he shouldn't be talking. He should stay. He should not grant interview to press. He should not have more than 10 people close to him visiting him. Social distancing started with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. In case you people don't know, Nigeria government started social distancing with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He should not come out in the open to talk with people. But what happened? When Mazi was coming out, Chidoka of Obosi volunteered himself to bring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu out because he was running for Anambra State election, Anambra State governorship election. Then he wanted to become the governor of Anambra State. Oh God! One I keep history. We keep record. When you come on this platform, we educate you, we teach you, we remind you, we tell you things that you don't know, things that you need to know. Chidoka only fronted himself. He used his car to bring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu out of Kuje prison because he was believing that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is going to convince our people to support Chidoka, to vote for Chidoka, to be. He doesn't know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have Mazi Nnamdi Kanu Bugisi Chenonga. He said it is Biafra or death. Iko bosi me gara ni no mere gosi chonwe meche ni no mere Mazi Nnamdi Kanu trash ya we ni mafia. You think that these Fulani people are not watching? They were watching. They were taking cognizance. They were taking records. But Uwazuruike was not happy that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was released. He was not happy that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu came out alive, because the day he was arrested, Uwazuruike celebrated it. Uwazuruike not watch champagne. Uwazuruike chompora from one begi, one gagi. One of the people knocking so that day not watch champagne. They celebrate the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. If you want, I'll mention the name. I know if I mention the name now, you will or you may even sack him, because he's feeding from you. You are celebrating. So when Mazi came out, you were not happy. Because throughout the time that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was in the prison, all the things you are saying, the kind of meeting you are holding was trying to mock him, trying to celebrate his downfall. Little did you know that Mazi went there to rest and come out stronger. So when he came out, they told him, don't talk, don't do this, don't do that. Mazi said, okay, no problem, I'm here. Then when Mazi kept quiet, you people started writing against him. Mazi read the news that very morning and said, Prince Arlington. I said, yes, sir. Now, contact all our media houses. Let them know that I will be speaking live. Call them to hook up. And it is whatever we are saying here should be linked to Radio Biafra immediately. I say, sir, but I thought they say you should not. Asim, do what I ask you to do. Are you mad? So no, I'm not mad, sir. One day, if I ask you for then when people visited Mazi, I hooked up with my system. Some Tokonko hooked up. Moses Abo hooked up. All the media that we are there, they hooked up. Videoing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu live. The world was listening to him. That is when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu begin to trash every of their lies. That you are writing against me, saying that I've collected bribe, because that is why you asked me to shut up. It will not happen. It will never happen. And they are following all these things sequentially, but some of you do not know. Na ndị na-eme ife anụ na follow kwa ya na check ka amara ka ebo si aga mo na ọ na nwere ike ịnọkata kwụsị kwukata si na ya ma nkuzi ma mekata si na ya ma mmezi. But they have followed all this trading to the last. Notice that they came to understand that this man cannot give up. On that process, Mazi begin to visit. If you visit anybody, we will go live. The world will see it. If you go to Iguacha, the world will see it. If you go to Owerri, the world will see it. If you go to Ebonyi State, the world will see it. We begin to make it live. Let the whole world know. You cannot. You cannot catch a lion with a bare hand. It's impossible. Who are you? Mazi break every chain of silence that they wanted to put on his neck. He broke them into two. Which became is a witness. Nobody say I hear. I was there. It was happening in my own presence. All these people who come online, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu this, DOS that, Chinasa Woro this, Chike doesn't that. When all these things were happening, the men among them are still dancing skelewu under their wives and their girlfriends' pants. The women among them are still riding horse on top of their husband, those that are married. And then horse ride. And I call in a window when all these things were happening. Men, no on the ground. No get the same as Nnamdi Kanu. If he goes right, we follow him. If he goes left, we follow him. If he go front, we go follow him. Go anywhere he goes, we go with him. So Uwazuruike was watching all those events happening. The day that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu visited Owerri, Owerri stood agog. Jesirite nke mwekuja baji. Just run it. Nke mwekuja bia, pa mwekwa bari and the stroke and it that very day. Owerri stood. Owerri was locked down, completely locked down for 4 hours. John Uwazuruike no only Owerri ko only Imo State ko why agwage. Ask him, he will tell you. Governor Nachi Imo State then was Okoro Hausa. I control, Jide control, Keche control. Government road, that government house, that road, that Mbise road was locked down completely because of the presence of one man. Because the mammoth crowd that came that very day, even the dead, in the one who patra join no even dead indo. It woke to hang no malunana because of the presence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And these guys we are following. Obosoga you watcha. I will first chain, we second chain, we third chain, we fourth chain before you get to where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is. Many chain no akaha onya security. A chain on the first line, the second line, the third line, the fourth line. You cannot break in before you get to where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is. Who are you? These are men that this man commands. I'm going to show our enemies some video of what they need to say so that they will understand that Uwazuruike, who is dancing skelewu with them, using the brain of some gullible ones, now what you will see, thinking that we don't know their plan. I want to expose him. But before I expose him, let me touch some things that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have done, and the reason why they adopted him. They knew that all these things that they have been doing against him, they thought he was going to give up, but he never gave up. They knew that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is up to something. Then they started planning to kidnap Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. For those of you who are following me years back, when I used to write on my platform, say, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, we have problem with people who are in America. People that will betray Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will come from 3 countries. I said it, 3 countries, 3, not 4. I said 3. I made mention of Germany, I made mention of America, and I made mention of UK. Is it not happening? Or not Africa? Are you guys not seeing it? That exactly what I said is happening. If you are not divinely endowed, you cannot understand the things of the spirit. Or you say, who give you information? Come and tell us who give you information. When you talk, they say, come and give me information. Who gave you the information? How did you get to know? No, you should be asking Mazi Nnamdi Kanu who gave him information when he's telling the whole world what is going to happen in Nigeria. That is happening now. I said America, number 1, UK, number 2, Germany, number 3. These 3 countries is what Chukwu Kabiama have shown me. It is on my platform that the problem of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be from these 3 countries. I said it. So these guys started planning to kidnap Mazi Nnamdi Kanu since 2020. Since 2020, ka bido na plan ya. Chineke na-egosi m ya. Abụrụ m prophet nke onye amụma pụtara yiri agbada maọbụ yiri kọsọk na-eko. No. Ngwa gị otu ahụ ngwa gị ka ọ dị. And that is why Mazi loved me so much. If you like, take it. If you don't like, leave it. You may not like it because all I do come near to honor. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu loved me so much from the bottom of his heart because I see what he sees sometimes. Do you know that sometimes Mazi doesn't talk to me? Already I know what he wants me to do. If Mazi wants me to do something now in the palace, he will look at me. I'm not going to be fortunate. I will go straight and do it. It has happened times without number. I communicate with him spiritually, physically, and otherwise. This Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you see. So if I am not spiritually endowed, I will not have that edict to do all these things. But what happened? When they looked deeply into Mazi Nnamdi Kanu case, they knew that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu cannot succumb. They knew he will not give up. They started from 2020 planning to kidnap him. And Mazi knew, as at that 2020, Mazi knew, he had an idea. And Mazi said, he told Biafrans when he was broadcasting, because if I he told what I say, even if you don't see me tomorrow, no chum one from tomorrow, burn down everywhere, because he know that these people are coming for him. He knew that the day is coming. You know. If you don't see me, acho afogem unamare no. Born one or down everywhere. Every police station, every police what do you call it? Police commissioner, not police station. Every police commissioner in all the whole state. Chubanufa. Every DPO. Chubanufa. You have governors. Chubanufa. From. He rang that bell seriously in 2020. That is when he got the heat. Well, that is when he got the feelings. That is when he began to know that these people are looking for him seriously. See, make sure now wipe out. The governor, his family, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu saw everything before it happened. Even the day I posted on my platform that he's going to have problem, that the people who are going to betray him are going to come from UK, US, and Germany. He interacted with me. But he knew that what I said is truth. That is why when I saw somebody saying, how did I get the information? Who gave me the information? That I have information, this and that. I have forgiven that guy. Because he still remember my brother. I don't want them to call. The fact that you don't have the grace I have does not mean that me and you, I am both. Now, Uwazuruike and Nigeria government started planning to bring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu down since the year 2000. There was a special broadcast, a particular broadcast that Uwazuruike made, where he was threatening fire and brimstone on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in 2020. Go and check. Some of you go. But like I said, I need because when Biafra come, Biafra TV will be a citadel of knowledge. In the past, during the time that we were fighting for freedom, I get a player and I think man kikuru iga fear man de we're going to expose it so that our children will see the kind of sufferness, the kind of people that we struggle to save, how we are trying to save them and they were trying to bring us down. Our children will read it as a history. A subject called Nnamdi Kanu will be brought to our history curriculum. Yes. It's going to be brought to Biafra history curriculum because there are things that you don't know that is playing out that you are going to know when Biafra come. And by then, we expose people like Uwazuruike and Asare Dokobo. This one I'm doing now is I'm letting you guys to know that Uwazuruike and Nigeria government and his cohort started planning to kidnap Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Some of you will say, are you telling me that Uwazuruike kidnapped Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Go and listen to that is broadcast 2020 when he said that Nnamdi Kanu is my boy. Nnamdi Kanu, I made him. These are his words, verbatim. Nnamdi Kanu is my boy. I made Nnamdi Kanu. And the same Nnamdi Kanu that I made, I will bring him down. I made him and I will bring him down. The video is there. When the time comes, I will bring it out. In 2020. Don't go up Kojuku where and Porondibo, he's not getting Dibo. In 2020, it's recorded. So you begin to discuss with Al Mustafa then. You begin to discuss with what do you call them? Afanka. Ariwa youth leader. Yerima. You begin to discuss with them. Anak Pankataka si with one negumoke. Anak Pankataka si buya. Uwazuruike upon him you discuss with her how to arrest Mazi Nnamdi Kanu before he was kidnapped in Kenya. In 1 year, he got no when is 24 hours. In one. Or in ya book Bible. Gano Ulaso Kija. Gano Gugwa Kija. Choice Botaro Sikaraka. Mobi Dembili. Jerry Demri Jengoyi. Grumri Mo was it up one no behavior discourse ka yesi mu de Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Up one no ka get na Mazi no bank at Baizu. Ka yesi mu dia na ka yesi buya. Because no dindo na 2023 election aye mwisi. No open on in online on life. Na 20 Uwazuruike my joke say if you can swear what milliard kita ibudi anwo iwo yi se up one no be ho e ba rankatia. It's a challenge, a very heavy one at that. You may not have the logistics to arrest Mazi Nnamdi Kanu because you are a nobody. Manandiba is no canon no bankero na manazo nangiga. So if he mele mandegen haparankata, isim ne mananya ibn nukutonya se hapuzene pataketa. Forget that he come now, you have say free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Some of us are doing something to release Nnamdi Kanu. I have forgiven him because you have seen that the arrest the kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu does not favor you. Neither did it favor the people that kidnapped him. No. Instead, he's projecting the freedom of Biafra with a high speed to the right direction. And then Nnamdi Kanu you want to kill already have considered himself a dead man before now. He have considered himself a dead man. Nnamdi Kanu okuriye ko ha say na aburu gonye nwura anwu no nwenzi eji ndu ya eme na ife o choro bu ka ya nwa ka umu Biafra nwe ike dị ndụ ka umu Biafra nwe ike ka onye luso ọrụ onye gusa akwụkwọ onweta ọrụ na alụ. These are the words of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and that is why he was born. So the reason why you guys were jumping up and down doing all these things is because of 2023 election. If I had done this program like 1 week ago or 2 weeks ago, nobody will believe me that you Uwazuruike does not even want Biafra to come. Rather, you want one Nigeria to continue. And you say you are a freedom fighter. You say you are fighting for Biafra, for the Igbo people and Biafra to be free. You say you are the leader of BIM, you are the leader of Mossad. But today, yesterday, you show the whole world the true color that is made of you. You and Asari Dokubo are working hand in hand. Best of feathers flock together, not best of the same feather. I must be grammatically correct because there's no how I will work with stay close to somebody like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, but I'm now suing you. Best of feathers flock together. Una bo na bankatan. Yeni no ne movement na zuzo. Ona apati ife wobere mo na amaro. Aga na toptari uno na mara na ema. Gena sari. That is why Asari Yeji Pota he knows nothing. Allah Pugo Asari Dokubo. Allah Asari have gone mad. I will show you the video once again. I know so many of you have seen it, but I'm going to play it on this platform. Allah madness. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu syndrome is what is worrying you people. Because you people see him as a disease. So he become threat to you people. He become a syndrome to you people. That is why Asari Dokubo came online and begin to yap. The guy Uwazuruike, series of threats you made against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is online. Even in the key delete, IG, Hanine. Ni kiyesi buya, kiyesi mudia, kiyesi kidnap ya, kiyesi menka. You have told us many times how we are going to kidnap him. And at long run, it happened that Nazi the government is kidnapped. Since Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped, all the people that kidnapped him have never had rest. If you know the number of calls that goes in and out of Abuja because of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, if you know the kind of international consultation and discussion that is going on because of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, one day you salute that man 10 times. Because no one will do. Now, Monday is no longer a working day in Biafra land because of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Couldn't may arrest, couldn't kidnap, couldn't kidnap Goniano. Can you kidnap here because of your ambition to support somebody who will give you billions as president of Nigeria, while we, the common men, are suffering in the same Nigeria that you were once fighting against. Asari Dokubo is looking for contract. Uwazuruike, you're looking for contract. So even if at all there's nothing like Biafra, even if at all there's nothing like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and we all agree to stay in Nigeria, if at all. I'm not speaking, even though I don't use that word like that. I use it correctly. Because someone didn't misuse the word. Me, I'm using it correctly. I say, even if at all that we are agreeing to be in Nigeria. So there is no Igbo man that is qualified. There's no Igbo man that is able and capable financially, spiritually, educational wise to become the president of Nigeria that you, Uwazuruike, have seen. So nobody. I'm asking you, do you know the number of doctors that we have in Igbo land? Do you know the number of barristers, intelligent ones for that matter, that we have in Igbo land? Entrepreneurs, PhD holders, master degree holders, business tycoons that we have in Igbo land. Excuse me, I want you guys to begin to digest this from here, because this is where I'm beginning to show some pictures and videos. So Uwazuruike look at Igbo nation as a whole. Nnewi is the richest community in the whole Africa. Nnewi is the richest community in the whole Africa. And not only that they are the richest community, go there and see intelligentials. Go there and see intelligentials. The first Senate president of this country, called Nigeria, is from Nnewi. Not for this. Are you aware? Okay, you matter. One man, you know what I'm going to history in our school. Man, when you listen to us, you learn one or two things. Not for this. The first president, ceremonial, though, the man that put us into this problem is an Igbo man. The first head of state of the same country, and they work here today, decorated in the front line in the war by Queen Elizabeth II herself, General Tom J.T. Omunakwe Aguiyi. General is an Igbo man. The first chancellor of University of Nigeria, vice chancellor of the University of Lagos, is an Igbo man. Do you understand what I'm saying? The greatest brain that we have on this in this side of the world they call West Africa are the Igbos. The greatest mathematician on this planet Earth from this side of the world called Africa is an Igbo man, Chikobi. The greatest novelist of all time, Chinua Achebe, late Chinua Achebe. Bikonu, wakene numu, Uwazuruike oputara no agarichara na Igbo niile onwere onye ofuru. O nwere ike isi na onye aka nwere ike support. That is to tell you that Uwazuruike have sold our people long time ago when he was in the prison. Because when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said it, people thought he was joking. When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said it, people thought he was joking. You thought that Mazi Nnamdi was just saying it because he doesn't like Uwazuruike. The picture and the evidence is already clear before you, looking at you. I remember when Mazi Nnamdi was doing one program after he visited St. Michael Catholic Church, Aba. Us in the crowd too much. Take over cover because of too much of crowd. You are told to and I start to happen. Uwazuruike have sold our people long time ago. That is why his best friends are from the north. That is why he is dining and whining with them. That is why his brothers and children were being killed and dumped in the Zoo River. He did nothing. That is why his followers were shot at Okwe. Over 5,000 of them killed. He did nothing. So Uwazuruike go and know who you Uwazuruike from. Let's assume that we want to continue with Nigeria. Who is Yahya Bello? In qualification, academically, financially, and otherwise, can you match Yahya Bello? Who will I mention now? I don't want to mention somebody that is too popular. I just need somebody that is not that popular, but Gugisi. Even your Edochie is far better than the Yahya Bello you're talking about. Your Edochie from the art film. Because I cannot compare Yahya Bello with people like Peter, with people like somebody like Peter B, Charles Soludo. No. Momo them. I can't compare him with them. You're a dossier great call. I can't even compare him with the Ikobosi Chidoka. I can't. Uwazuruike way nuance non worker. He rented Fulani boys. We have information. Case you bata seafa. Yamerege import. Ndesi Sokoto bute, ndesi Kaduna bute, ndesi Abuja we bute. For that rally that you held, which I'm going to show to my viewers right now. Ibute Chaha. The mosque, some places, so every day. I will give information now, but I will placard now. There is no how an Igbo man of Imo State that I know will come out and carry a placard talking about Yahya Bello as the president of Nigeria. When we have people, Nigeria, we have people who are more stronger and better. Uwazuruike is the likes of Jim Nwobodo. Get a Jim Nwobodo bofu. I don't know. I'm getting about Yeka the worst. Jim Nwobodo campaigned against Ekwueme. Jim Nwobodo, that you know, campaigned against Ekwueme. He spoke Hausa to them when he was campaigning that you people should not allow this person to become the president of Nigeria. Because Ekwueme was the vice to Shagari in 1983. And when Buhari took over, he arrested Ekwueme, put Ekwueme in prison, then kept Shagari in house arrest. Then when the same Ekwueme come out to vie for presidential seat, Jim Nwobodo went and told them not that you people should not vote for this man. No. His own brother. Exactly what Uwazuruike is doing now. Exactly what he did. Even Jim Nwobodo stood as a single voice to speak against his own brother. But Uwazuruike rented Fulani boys. Bojo the street, Kehego. Ese to Chago Fanina now. A blue placard na bagari. So when people look at that Fulani boys following Uwazuruike, they will think that, hey, Uwazuruike have followers, so hey, see Mosob and Beam. Hey, they are following Uwazuruike. Your Mosob and Beam have already left you. All of them are following Mazi Nnamdi Kanu now. They know that you have nothing to offer. For you that is doubting what I'm saying, for you that think that I'm joking, whenever you see Asare Dokubo attacking Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, know you that it is the handiwork of Uwazuruike. Are you listening to me? Whenever you see Asare Dokubo speaking ill of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, it is the handiwork of Uwazuruike. Uwazuruike is engineering it. That is why Uwazuruike cannot even speak ill of the idiot you call Asare, because they work hand in hand. They work in parachute, both of them. When Asare spoke ill of Igbo land, when Asare insulted the great Igbo people, that they are slaves to Ijo, they go to Ijo, they go to Igbo, that Igbos are slaves. Uwazuruike could not even caution Asare. He couldn't talk to him because of kafara. A video that I'm still going to play to you guys today, where some Nigeria actors of Igbo extraction, hosted by Chidi Mwokeme, pleading, hi, oh God, pleading that Nigeria political parties should zone the presidency to Southeast. Before I show you that particular video, I want to show you the Uwazuruike shenanigans. You know what? Hold on. I'm going to show you. Just hold on. You know, on this platform, as they hot, now so we talk. We don't hide anything. As long as our enemy is out there to destroy us, we will destroy them before they destroy us. Who is our enemy? Our enemy is any Igbo man who is supporting the Fulani against the restoration of the nation of Biafra. He is an enemy. Now I want you to watch this. These are rented boys from the north that Uwazuruike used to showcase his stupidity, his madness. I just wonder why the land of Owerri did not open and swallow these people. So Nnamdi Kanu is right in the hand of the enemy. And you have the guts to collect money from Muyaya Bello and rented boys, and you are marching on the street saying that you want him to be the president. So what happened to the Biafra you are fighting? What happened to our brother that you discussed with them to go and arrest? You told us you're going to arrest him. You told us you're going to kidnap him. Please, I want you to listen to this. Watch it.
Ladies and gentlemen, today is 30th of April 2022. The Igbo leader, Chief Dr. Uwazuruike,
Yeah, the Igbo leader
on the entire Nigerian youth to rally around in support for the presidency of a youthful leader in person of Executive Governor of Kogi State, Yahaya Bello, to take over the affairs of Nigerian leadership. And that is His Excellency, the Igbo leader, holding a rally at the capital of Imo State, Owerri, calling for a support for a youthful leader to take over the affairs of the Nigerian state.
Okay.
To that effect, is asking the Nigerian youth to rally around and support the executive governor of Kogi State, His Excellency Yahaya Bello, that the youth can also lead Nigeria, that the future of Nigeria belongs to the youth, to end banditry, to end criminality, to end unemployment, and for the youth to take over the future of Nigeria, that a youthful person should take over the affairs of Nigeria. And today we are bringing you live transmission, BT Africa, from the capital of Imo State, Owerri, live. We are reporting from Owerri, informing the people on what is happening here today. Today, the Igbo leader is calling for a maximum support for a youthful person to take over the affairs of Nigeria. Ladies and gentlemen, today is 30th April 2022.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Dear friends, did you hear that? Do you see how this idiot that was making this video was addressing Uwazuruike, Igbo leader? And this is what Uwazuruike used to tell them in the north. That Ojukwu gave him the mantle of leadership of the Igbos. That Ojukwu gave him Ofibo. So Ofibo is no longer at Unre or even at Aguleri. Now it's in Imo State. So Ofibo is now in Imo State. And this is what this idiot have been lying to the north, telling them that he's the Igbo leader. See the way the animal, I'm going to that one, made this video. That the Igbo youth should run around to come and support Yahaya Bello. And Onye Ugwu. Bia o nwere nchọrọ iju biko. Uwazuruike egbuwadiri ụbụrụ were nke atụrụ tinye n'ime. Egbuwadiri isi Uwazuruike were nke atụrụ tinye n'ime. If there is any Igbo person that follow on this march for Onye Ugwu become, and the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the eyes which we used to see, the mouth which we used to speak, the leg which we used to move, is still in the hand of the enemy in the north. And they are marching for an Hausa man to become the president of Nigeria. I will open my line very soon because I want to take calls and I want to hear from my brothers and my sisters. What is your stake on this act of this saboteur? This is the act of sabotage. Bringing rented boys to Owerri, marching, all in the name of supporting an Hausa man. You're not gonna, as a president of Nigeria. And money have been exchanged, money have exchanged hand. What is very, very hot now. Only this thing that was Uwazuruike did yesterday, there's no how 200 million is not dropped. 200 million. All the project Ojikita watch and in the next 2-3 weeks now, all ebido. Ana hotel, hostels. Hostels. In the blood of our people. The killing in Imo State, the blood of our people that has been shedded on the land of Imo State. These people do not know that it is because we don't have good leaders who can come out and speak for us. And some youth, maybe they give them 5,000 naira or 2,000 or 3,000 to do this thing just for 2 hours. And they collected. Uwazuruike. In fact, Ana Biafra ga-akụgbu. Ana Biafra ga-echi God in anya. But I thank God that you just shown to the whole world that you are done with Biafra movement. You are done with Biafra freedom. Long time we know you are done. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told us long time when you are done with it. So nke ị na-emezi kịta amuchika asịkwa mana igosigo onwe gị 100%. Ifụrụ ndị bụ mmadụ bụ ndị nọ na Igbo onye Yahaya Bello, the highest bidder ka ije kwuru. The highest bidder ka ije kwuru. Even Peter Obi nwa as Peter Obi chọrọ ịzọ president. There is no how an Igbo man will be allowed to become president. That is one thing Uwazuruike knew. That one is truth. He knew that one. So he doesn't want to waste his time. And the Igbo cannot give him money enough. They can't give him that kind of money. We know. So Uwazuruike is after money. He only needs money. That is why he is resting his weight on Yahaya Bello against his own brothers. And they forgetting his own brother, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, whom his hand, because I'm not putting an allegation on you. You said it that you're going to kidnap him. You say you're going to, and it happened. It happened. We saw it happen. And when you see all these people you call your Ohaneze Ndi Igbo, Ohaneze Ndi Nka, Ohaneze Ndi Nkozo, he asked them question. Where is your son, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Kedebe ono? Kedebe odogwu no? The ofu olanya able umu Biafra jafuzo kedebono. When you ask them, they will tell you, we are doing something. We are doing something. What are you doing? Look at the picture. Here about the picture of Uwazuruike, but we put no worry. Me and Mengari in support of Yaya Bello. Look at it here. That is what I'm showing you now. I'm a man affair. Let me emboss it so that you can see. 2023, pour to the youth support Yaya Bello. You see, I want to emboss it more. Nekwania, Omo Biafra, Nanya, only have one win. No, what were you white? I want for you. Oh, they made this man bought for only 419. This man going you. What this man did now is to attract more money from Yaya Bello. Now was looking at this is very hot. I can now associate also. Everybody no support to Yaya Bello. See me a support to. But how many people are here? All this rented crowd. How many are there? If this is the only number of people that Uwazuruike can rent and talk about supporting of Onyugu, then what are we talking about? That means it's irrelevant. Me, I can pull more crowd than this. I can pull more crowd. More not here. I can pull more crowd than what you are seeing here. I can pull more crowd than this. Uwazuruike, if you go, you have killed yourself. Like Mazi and Kanu said that with the Uwazuruike. All of you planned and got Mazi and Kanu kidnapped from Kenya because of 2023 presidential election. And now you are parading, you are rented youth in Imo State. People who you want to support a man from the north to rule Nigeria. Why your own brother, whom you promised to kill, whom you promised to kidnap, is still there in the hand of the enemies. And you think that people like us will see this and keep quiet. We will not keep quiet too. I actually got Kutieni. Now, Biafrans, I want you to watch this. I got more irritated. I got more angry when I watched this video. This particular video made me angry. I was sad for like 2 hours. I was sad like 2 hours. Yeah. Even a woman, after watching this, how they have belittled themselves, begging for presidency to be given the presidential opportunity to be given to Nnamdi. Omori president, good luck, Jonathan. Was he not president of Nigeria for 6 years? What did he do in Otuoke? Nothing. What did good luck Jonathan did in Otuoke? Nothing. Absolute nothing. Only for men. Otuoke, where he came from, his own community, he did nothing. What about in Ijoland? The cleaning of Ijoland was, do you know that it would have been the best opportunity for the people of Ijo having good luck Jonathan as the president of Nigeria for 6 years? That was the best opportunity. If good luck had even claimed Ogoniland, only if that is the only thing they did for the Ijo people, it will be worth it. Right now, if you go to Port Harcourt now, this is a white. I'm putting on white. If you put on white in Port Harcourt now, after 1 hour, that white will turn to black. If you put hand in your nose with white handkerchief, you will see that what you are breathing is carbon monoxide. Carbon monoxide is what people in River State are breathing now. River State and some part of Bayelsa. Because of the pollution, the air is already polluted. The air is polluted already. Do you guys know that in Dubai, United Arab Emirates, only Dubai alone, when there's drought, Uzuzubia Kucha, at midnight, sometimes, some months, they will helicopter, buy a chemical to dust down those dust. That is why in Dubai you can wear white clothes for like 10 times. You will not see any. You will not see any dust. You will not see any stain. White clothes. You can wear white in Dubai. 1, 2, 3, 4. As a matter of fact, the Nigerian media are in Dubai. Dry cleaning can in Dubai. white clothes. He got no, but that he out for 5 minutes now. Because of dust. The air is already polluted. Then go to River State. Good Lord did nothing, and he was the president of Nigeria for 6 years. The bridge that connected Otoke and the next community was not built. East-West Road was not completed during his tenure. Nothing was done in his own side. That was Good Luck Jonathan. What about Obasanjo? For the 8 years Obasanjo ruled Nigeria, what did he do for Ogun State? The road from Lagos to Ota, where Obasanjo have his farm, is a no-go area. If you want, I will show you the video. Obasanjo did nothing in Ogun State. Nothing. The only thing he did in Ogun State was to build a library at his hilltop, hilltop home, or whatever he call it, library. That he spent billions of Nigerian money to build as president of Nigeria. But when Ibrahim Badamasi Babangida was president of Nigeria, go and see what he did in his state. Oh my goodness me. Gafife Babangida Runabenia as the president. What about Abacha? What about Bubu? The one you call Bubu. What about him? Sote, he was even building refinery in his community. Bubu. Building academy, building this, in his community. But your own brothers couldn't do nothing. So when these guys are asking for a presidential ticket or whatever to be zoned to the east, oh my God, I look at them, I laughed. I say, God, now I want you to listen to Chirimoke, and the people that I used to respect in the movie industry from Igbo land are the people that fell my hand. All of them. The most respected among them. I want you to watch it. You have to watch it and listen to him. But Mama G, patient also Kosopa. When I am Kenyan Igbo presidency. You know that we see what the one who know Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Or you the presidency be on.
My name is Chidi Mokeme. I'm an actor and a filmmaker.
My name is Zach Oji. I'm an actor and a filmmaker.
My name is Patience, also popularly known as Mama G for General.
The 2023 presidential elections are fast approaching. But Nigeria is in dire straits. We can no longer do things as usual.
Okay.
It is time to stop paying lip service to the idea of a one Nigeria and start to truly embrace the federal character principle as enshrined in the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Let's restore confidence in our country. Let's carry everybody along so that once again, we can make Nigeria great.
And I want to state that equity and justice constitute a conditioned precedent for there to be peace and unity and national cohesion in any country. It doesn't matter the country.
Therefore, I appeal to the governments of Nigeria, to the people of Nigeria, to the political parties, to please zone the presidency of Nigeria to the southeastern geopolitical zone. For equity, for justice, for fair play.
Happy to Nigerians to please kindly zone the 2023 presidency to geopolitical zone for justice, equity, and fair play.
Okay.
And I want to state.
So when I know say there's no justice, equity, and fair play, and you are begging for presidency, is it presidency that we give you justice, equity, and fairness?
It should be zoned to the southeast.
Can you imagine?
If we must have peace and unity and
Bob Ludoku, Zach Oji, patient
I
Osoko.
urge all political parties in Nigeria, especially the two dominant ones, to zone their presidential tickets to the southeast of the country.
Child.
For fairness, equity, and justice. Let's make Nigeria great again.
Can you imagine?
Let's concede the 2023 presidency.
Can you imagine?
To the southeast.
Can you imagine? Now, dear friends, I want to say something about this video you just watched now. I want to say something. These guys knew that there's no equity, justice, no equity, no justice, and fair play in Nigeria. They know. 100% they knew. They are now asking for presidency. Will Igbo man becoming a president of Nigeria give you justice and equity and fair play? I'm asking. When you talk about the people that are dwelling in this place they call a country, in this contraption, when you talk about the people who are living in this Nigeria, who are the people that are practicing through one Nigeria for real? Who are the people? Is it not the Igbos? An Igbo man goes to Kanu and turn it to his home because he's going to buy land, build house, even marry a Kanu woman. An Igbo man go to Yoruba land and turn it to his home. An Igbo man see the world as his home. Anywhere we go, we make it our home. Because there is one proverb in Igbo language that says that Ebonye bikon awachi. Look at these people knowing fully well that there's no justice and equity in the country they call their country, that they say they want to make great again. Your brother is arrested. If Nigeria Guild Association, or whatever they call them, Nigeria Guild, whatever they call them, we have one voice to say, free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, just like Kamayo Okamayo did last time. KOK, on his birthday, he came out and said that Buhari should free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that man deserves to be free, unconditional release. That is a man. And when I tell you that I love Nnamdi, anytime I talk about I love Nnamdi, some people get crazy. They don't understand me. They are saying, what did this guy have with Nnamdi? What? Ever hate what I can neje? Because if I hate free, you has come more from you for Hananya. Can I go in this opera? Who's happen Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? More came up with assessing no presidential ticket to Southeast. Patients also even you, Mama G, Bob Male Ludoku, Zach Oji, even you. As if an Igbo man become president of Nigeria tomorrow, that assuming 1,000. As if an Igbo man, if he become president of Nigeria tomorrow, the house rent will go down. Our people will go to school and listen, my friends. Let me tell you guys something. Whoever that gave you people money to come and do this rubbish, you should return the money, because this rubbish you're talking about now is not going to sell. We want Mazi Nnamdi Kanu release and we want Biafra. You guys should be talking about, you know that this one Nigeria is not working. You should be talking about to give us a referendum. Right to vote to be in Nigeria or not to be in Nigeria. That is what we in this people of Biafra are asking for. We are asking for this whole thing to end on a ballot box. That's why I love Uwazuruike. He's a great man. He told Nigeria government, if you want to shut Mazi Nnamdi Kanu up forever, do it on a ballot box. Bring 2 ballot box. Hold a referendum. Those who want to be in Nigeria here, those who want to go with Biafra here, finish. Do it. Let us see. If people like Chidi Mokeme, Patient Osoko, Zach Oji, and Emmanuel Ludoku want to be in Nigeria, they will vote. We will see it after we will count. Very simple. If you are mono, on a patana zone, no single presidential slot. Case presidential slot to get meron. What can you FIFA presidential slot to get meron? Good luck, Jonathan, president of Nigeria for 6 years. Can he form Melunde before? Nothing. Was Goniland clean? No. Their water that is polluted, was it clean? No. Their air that is polluted, was it treated? No. The land that is destroyed completely, that they cannot farm anymore, has it been cleaned? No. And he was the president too. Instead, he was even building for the north, building school for them, building hospital for them, giving them money, doing everything, feeding them. Why his own people are dying of hunger and starvation? If you know Bob Male Ludoku, Patient Osoko, if you know Zach Oji, Chidi Mokeme, if you know to fear what Chineke Kwara Kamgwe Baji. Instead of coming out to say, free our brother Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, free our brother Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And that is the reason why I love this man you call Chiwetalago. Chiwetalago is a great man. I will forever love him. He's a great man. That's why I love people like Nosonkwa of Oziza FM. Nosonkwa is a great man. I remember so many times Nosonkwa was talking about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu freedom. I've watched him. He was not afraid of anybody. He said it. This young man should be freed. He even spoke about the Bubago that is killing our people in our land. Does he mean that Chidimo Okeme does not know that the Bubago are burning people's houses in Anibu? Does he mean that Bob Mane Ludoku does not know that in his community that the Bubago are killing his brothers and sisters? Does he mean the patient does not know that people are being killed? Does it mean they don't know all this? They are not talking about it. What they're talking about is for presidency to be given to them. Enough of this shenanigans, enough of this stupidity. Go and ask for the release of our brother Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and for us to be given referendum, date for referendum. Then they can go ahead and do the election. Because what I'm going to tell them now is this. If Nigeria government refuse to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, let them forget about their 2023 election. Because among wish. They've got today's date now, 1st of May 2022. If they fail to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, if their plan is to hold him, to be using a John upon a John to hold him down so that they can have their presidential election, it will not happen. So anybody who is warming up now for Igbo presidency, bring Peter Obi, look at them. Even if I thought naturally in Igbo, I get because Peter Obi Petra, King John Wike, the killer of his own people and denier of his own ancestral land, Petra. Kanu Nnamdi, Ebonyi State Governor, Sekwadia Chokwala President, Abia State Governor, Sino Chokwalia, Enugu State Governor, all of them want presidency. All of them. All of them will hand nature presidency. Hand nature to become Nigeria president. All of them. Even if at all they say, okay, let's give it to Igbo, they are the same people who will scatter it by themselves because of envy and jealousy. That's why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu hate you. Envy and jealousy will not even allow you. Let's assume Kita and Unu school pop to phone, but let me tell you something. Utobo needs to end and Igbo man can never win presidential election in Nigeria. Anyhow you do it. Because number one, the person who is in charge of the election is a Fulani. If you say you no agree, you want to go to court, to high court. When you get to the high court, the person who is going to rule the case is Fulani. If the high court did not judge it well, you want to go to court of appeal. If you go to court of appeal, the person who is going to judge it there is a Fulani. If court of appeal did not favor you, you want to go to Supreme Court, the highest court of the country. The person who is going to judge it there is Fulani. Do you understand it? That is why Supreme Court gave Imo State people the killer. They know as a Gaddafi again. They know as a the killer himself, the killer of Ikoso and the killer of Biafrans. Yes. Oh, go there. I hope you are going to kill them. Yes, you are going to kill them. Yes, okay. We are going to give you the opportunity. So far, you kill them. Once you put a unless if you don't agree, the condition is that you must agree that you will kill them. The condition is that you must suppress them. You must not allow them to talk about Biafra. That is the condition. If I lie, now I want you to ask this man. I want you to listen to this man. Listen to him. You have to listen to him. Listen to him.
Government is broke, government is broke. The people are spending billions to go inside the government that is broke.
Okay.
Have you ever seen a minister who resigned because government is broke before?
Okay.
Government has no money. Have you ever seen a governor who said, ladies and gentlemen, when I was elected, I thought the government had money. Now I discover government has no money, I resign.
Okay.
Have you ever seen it?
Okay.
Government has no money, but they are bringing money out at election time.
Okay.
Where's that money coming from? So they are lying. What is happening is that there are two types of wicked people in government. Type 1, they eat current money. Any money they find in government, they will eat it. They are wicked about that one. There is type 2. Type 2, they eat current money and future money. They will say, my term will end next year. When I leave, how will I eat money? Let me borrow money now and borrow money of the future and eat it now.
Okay. Did you hear that? Did you hear that? You heard him. These people who are warming up asking for a ticket, for presidential ticket to come to Ebola, it's just for them to go and make money with the blood of our people. With the blood of our people. Babrandi Igbo, Kunu ji achụ ego. Chineke ga-egbu unu niile. Ọ ga-asụ unu niile akwụ n'ofu. If you don't free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, if you don't bring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu out, forget it. Ọ bụ na unu arapụrụ Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, election ahụ ama hold. Ka nso ya n'Igbo ka unu na-anị ya. Ọ ga-abụ oke n'ofe mgbere n'ụzọ. So Uwazuruike, who said that Igbos are not capable to be a president, for that, can support Onyu Open national dailies, all the whole newspaper beer. But Ayo Adebanjo said that it is only Igbo that is qualified to rule Nigeria by merit. Hey, Chineke Nnabire Nugwu Ogodi ana akpọ n'ana. Ndị Igbo si na ọ bụ na onye nzuzu kpọọ obi ọkpọkọrọ ọgbọtọ obi ewere ya wee kpoo ntụ. Uwazuruike akpọgo obi ọkpọkọrọ mana kama pa Adebanjo ga-eji akpọ ntụ, Adebanjo were dosizie dị ọkpọkọrọ werezie ya na-eku mmiri na-eyi uzuzi ọfụma na-eme ka ụwa niile mara that it is only Igbo that are qualified to rule Nigeria by merit. Because when we talk of academic, we are number one. Number one. Go and check West Africa Examination Council results. Go and check the names of first class upper result holders every year coming out of universities in Nigeria. Check the numbers. Even the common entrance. Check the youth who are entering into secondary school, the brain they have. That is why we were able to produce the youngest scientist on this planet Earth. In case you don't know. Do you understand? You can Google it. Papa Ndakeze from Imo State here. Papa Ndakeze happened to be the youngest scientist. Ojima Miri we me oku anu lu oku generate your power. Papa Ndakeze. I didn't hear fake news ever. On this platform, as they hold, Masai they talk. We produce the youngest scientists on earth. I'm not saying in Nigeria. Hello, I didn't say in Nigeria. I didn't say in Africa. I didn't say in West Africa, in West Sahara. No, I say in the world. Not in that case. We have the best brain. That is why we're able to produce the youngest pilots. Kimbele Yanike Onyibo. When you come back to Nigeria here, Igbos are the first that have produced the first female governor. Whether she came from the window or from the door, in the history of Nigeria, the only woman that have ruled a state in Nigeria is an Igbo woman. Etiaba. I want to straighten what Pa Adebanjo have said about Igbo, that by merit, it is only Igbo that is qualified. In all ramification, when you go into entertainment, all the Igbo nachi. Go into sports, on the Bonachi. Go into education, on the Bonachi. Talk about Egoma and Ekwokuya, on the Igbo. A tree does not make a forest. Dangote money is the whole country's money. In any community where one man is rich, that community is very poor. Have you been to Abreba before? Do you know a place called Abreba? Go to Abreba and see small London. In Abreba, let me not lie. In Abreba, 65% of Abreba people are millionaires. Let me not say billionaires, are all millionaires. 65% of Abreba people. Oh, what a family got an Abreba, you happy for a millionaire in Abreba. Akokwa. Go to Akokwa. Or I tell people Newi is world, one in Nema. Newi is one in Nema. Okay, Titi. You mention you go 1, 2, 3, you got for a billionaire. 1, 2, the next house is for a billionaire. In okay, Titi. We have everything. But Raphael Lebanyo Uwazuruike kwuru sị that ne nwere onye afro ya ga support ọ bụrụ onye ugwu instead of ịdị na-ekwu maka nwanne ya nwoke eji ọ na-ekwuzi maka Igbo presidency and onye ugwu ka ọ chọrọ support. Ngwa biko achọrọ m ka unu ga-epa Adebanjo ntị. After that I will open my line and I will take few calls before I start the program. I want you to listen to him. Very important.
Chief, you are not afraid to say it. And I only like to point to all the facts to show you that they are just deceiving you. All the agenda that they are supporting the Southwest, they are supporting why? It's an element of deceit to divide you
and rule you.
Able to rule you.
Yes.
They don't like anybody.
At all.
I told Tinubu himself, not in the papers, face to face. You believe this man is the great president? He said, yes. I said, you make you president, he asked Yashiba to contest, he asked Fayemi to contest, he asked Amosu to contest, all in the West. Why? Okay. He wanted to divide the West first.
Okay.
Then he goes to the South. The unfortunate thing is that, I'm sorry to this, President Goodluck Jonathan allow himself to be disgraced by mentioning the fact that I'm still considering that to be president. For what?
Okay.
No. I allow me. It's not matter for clapping. It's not a matter for clapping. This time I reflect over it. Gentlemen, no. We are discussing a serious matter.
Ana Kwaka.
When I remember the struggle and the campaign I made for Goodluck, on the principle that every part of the country, no matter how small, you are entitled to the highest position in this country.
Okay.
If we still want to be in Nigeria in peace.
Okay.
Not by force.
Yes. God bless you.
It's a question of national care.
This is an elder statesman. Go ahead.
The Nigeria which I fought for.
Not people like not people like Edwin Clark.
I took part in the
resource control. Dala.
And Azikwe was my leader before I followed down law when he started to follow regardless.
Listen to him.
I am one of the earliest Sikhs. Why? We want one Nigeria. But not one Nigeria where one would be dominating the other. Not one, you want the unity of the horse and the rider.
Okay.
And the other will be the rider and the
rest of the horse.
Will be the horse.
Okay.
No.
Thank you. That was you can watch and listen.
It is to thy tent, O Israel.
Israel. If it's like that, it's to thy tent, O Israel.
No, you see.
Dala.
We are at a crossroad now.
Yes, a very big one.
And I'm too old enough to be bending facts. My position is to say it as it is. The North doesn't want to yield power. And they know the way to do it is to divide the rest of the country.
Yes.
While they are struggling, they put their candidate up.
Of course.
Look at what's happening.
Dala.
All those who agree that we should be doing the thing on rotation. And to remind you, don't let them deceive you. Rotation is not the question of now. When we were making the Nigerian Constitution in 1960, in 1954, when that motion was passed, the North said they were not ready for
secession.
Independence.
Yes, for the independence.
Because they are very, very backward. They haven't got enough people. If you have independence now, only the South will dominate them.
Yes.
It was who persuaded Savannah and Sokoto. I've said it and I wanted them to refuse. Don't go away. He said they were going away because they want self-government 76. No. Araba, go to history. What I'm telling you is not what I think about. It's what I read, what he said. Araba, I'm going to no more Nigeria.
Araba, this Araba.
I went further to make a 9-point program.
Okay.
Of us not be separate from Nigeria. Till today, people are blaming Shivaulo of drawing him back. They should have allowed him to go there. Maybe there could have been peace in Nigeria now.
Okay.
You can't go.
Together. Ojuku told him now.
We have a different form of government that will give autonomy to give respect to natural to language, culture, and ethnic grouping. That was what they agreed to in London Constitutional Conference in 1954. And in order to carry this backward area along with us.
Backward area. Along with us. In order to carry backward area.
In the papers,
very backward.
People are trying to distort history.
Okay.
Men, of course, they have cancelled history now.
They have cancelled history.
We still like history. We will read.
Of course, we still like it.
You know how Northern region was brought back to be married to South. Okay. Because of bankruptcy. The British people could no longer contain Nigeria, Northern Nigeria and Southern Nigeria. He amalgamated us in 1914. We know. Okay. It was that condition that they are using on unity form of government that caused a lot of havoc in Nigeria.
Yes.
Until the 1954 Constitution.
Yes, and I have something to tell you. Because it is an Igbo man that brings that unitary system of government.
This transformation
Igbo man
from
to
fancy constitution to this president.
You want unity among the people who doesn't like you.
Was to give leader of each region, leader of government business. It was after the fight for federalism was fought in London Conference in 1954 that the foundation for premiership was created.
Yes, premiership.
But at that time, they created premiership in the constitution. Okay. And that was when we have the autonomy in the region. The eastern region, the western region,
and the northern region. Yes.
To the extent that each region had an embassy in London.
They have their embassies in London.
So the
autonomy was 100% autonomy.
To the federal government.
Yes.
It was also at that time.
Listen to the wise man talking, not Uwazuruike. Listen to the wise man speaking. And elder statement. Listen to him.
The money of the South for the North. By the time we did this, the North had this money through the revenue of groundnut.
Okay.
The West had to the revenue of cocoa. And the East to the revenue of rubber
and palm fruit.
And the agreement there was like, well, the relation will be everybody must contribute to what he has.
Yes.
And then we are then living in peace.
Yes.
It was at that embassy they established after the self-government mission That was why I got married in 1960.
Okay.
So what I'm telling you is what I live with. That autonomy was there.
Okay.
We are living in peace until the military intercussion. Even if before military intercussion, the derivation was carried on in the South. When oil was delivered, it was still on derivation. All the problems they are having now is as a result of the military intercussion and the fraudulent constitution we are operating now.
Okay.
The contents of
Can Uwazuruike say this? Can Uwazuruike say this?
in the whole world.
You cannot say it because hunger will kill
That
you.
is why you deceive yourself.
Thank you, Pa
This is
Adebanjo.
why you ever change the constitution.
Yes.
You will not. Because the moment that is done, all the aura, all the fear, all the you can't say you support the North, you can't be the president, will go. Because they acquired that president under that constitution. And I'm going to lie. I saw him on the air yesterday saying there was that consensus among them. How Abdullah is talking like that?
Okay.
If he has forgotten, we have not forgotten, it's on record. And do remind him, in 2014, when they were campaigning for Buhari, he said, "But the tongue of the North, and when we have it for keep." I have quoted it in many press statements, and I was expecting him to deny.
Okay.
Is it the process of keeping it now? They are now doing for you.
Okay. Now, listen. There's something that this man said here. Oh, if this man and I want to point it out for those of you who may not hear him very, very clear. The Constitution of Nigeria of 1954 that gave birth to premiership. That is when they have northern, eastern, and western region having their governors, and the central will be weak. He said that all of them have their embassies in London, United Kingdom. And that is 100% autonomy. That is 100% autonomy. The central was not strong as it is now. Every month you are going to Abuja to collect your monthly allocation fees. But then, nothing like that. Instead, everybody is sending, all the regions are sending money to Abuja. And the capital of Eastern region then was Enugu. Where the capital of Western region was Ibadan. Then the north was, I think it was Sokoto. Either Sokoto or Kanu. I'm not 100%. I think it's supposed to be Sokoto. Yeah, it's Sokoto, not Kanu. Now, the system of government they were running then allows the people of the east or the west or the north to generate whatever that they find in their land, and it belongs to them 100%, and use it to develop their region. Then they will bring a certain percentage to the central. The north had their granite pyramid. Then the south, the west have their cocoa, while the east have rubber and the palm fruit. That was exactly when Malaysia came to collect palm fruit from our land. Those days, the autonomy was there, and this is what Ojukwu went to Aburi for. Ojukwu did not went to Aburi to divide Nigeria. That is the truth that the enemies are not telling you or telling your children. Ojukwu went for Aburi to bring Nigeria back to that constitution of 1954, which give region right to manage whatever that they have, for them to go into regional system of government through federalism. You understand? By doing so, there will be no too much of money wasting for someone to be president of Nigeria, because the presidency will be less. It doesn't have much power. As the region will stand, the region will have their own the region will have their own judiciary. The region will have their own police. The region will have everything, their own law. Yes. Their own law and everything will be according to the people of that region. The things that they are going to use together is the currency, the immigration, the army, the flag as a country. But the regions have right to have their own flag, just as it is in United Kingdom. They call the United Kingdom. These are kingdoms, and they unite together. There you have Wales. There you have England. There you have what do you call it? Dublin. All these things are kingdoms. All these things are countries, but they came together. That is why Northern Ireland, they have their own flag, they have everything, but they are still inside one country they call United Kingdom. Their judiciary are different. They made law according to their own people understanding and belief. And this man is telling us that as at that time that Nigeria was practicing this regional system of government, that each and every one of the region have embassy in London. Do you understand? They have their embassies in London. That is to say that these people are on their own. If you want to have your governor, you have your election within that region, then provide a governor who will govern the whole side. That is when Michael Okpara was the premier of Eastern Region. Do you understand it? And the East became the fastest growing economy in the whole world, not Africa. You can go and Google it. You can go and check it. You can check it by yourself if you are doubting. Eastern Region became the fastest growing economy, the powerhouse. Because when Michael Okpara was the premier of Eastern Region, there was competition. The North, we are trying to build the North. The West, we are trying to build the West. Then the East, we are building faster than every other region in the whole world. That was when Michael Okpara brought Michelin to Port Harcourt. That was when he brought Bata to Aba. That's when so many companies were brought into Anibo, into Biafra land, Eastern Region as a whole. By then, some of you who say, hey, I know Igbo, I know this, go and sit down. Port Harcourt was under Igbo, was under Eastern Region, and the capital was Enugu. Are you with me? I think someone is listening. Akwa Ibom was under Enugu. Cross River, all of them were under Enugu as at that time, because it is called Old Eastern Region. Old Eastern Region is the name. So Ojukwu went to Aburi for them to restore that regional system of government. And they agreed. Gowon agreed. On getting home, somebody told him, say, oh boy, do you know what you have just signed now? You have just divided the country. But this was an agreement of the country in 1954. But what used to give me so much pain in my heart is that it was an Igbo man that destabilized that regional system of government. Okay, Abomala. Is the one who destroyed that system of government and bring everybody together. So everything is not in the center because it's the military that took over then. Are you listening to me? And he did not last in that power. Why? Because he used the people who doesn't like him as his back man. Tiwa Danjuma is the man that plotted the killing of Aguirre. In case you don't know, go and read history. Go and read history. Now, I'm going to give you details of how fast and the things that happened within that period of time when Eastern region was on his own, on its own. West was on its own, North was on its own. I'm going to give you details because we keep record and we read books. We study history, even though it's not in the curriculum, in Nigeria curriculum. It's not there. Are you listening? Now listen to me. Between 1954 and 1964, the Eastern region was described as the fastest growing economy in the whole world by Harvard reviewers. It was growing faster than China, growing faster than Singapore, growing faster than Asia Tigers. Go and Google Asia Tigers. As at that time, you understand what I mean. In what I'm telling you is what happened when the region. This is the reason why Ojukwu went say, "I want us to go back to that regional system of government." But Fulani has Equatorial because half goyim. They don't want us to go back to that region again because they don't have something to bring to the table. The groundnut pyramid they used to have is already dead. The farming they claim they used to have is no longer there. They now focus on the money coming from the oil in our land. Between 1954 and 1964, the fastest growing economy in the world was that of Eastern region, Biafra land, headed by an Igbo man. Oyibo. If Biafra is restored today, in the next 10 years is too much. The whole world will be taking visa to come and see what is happening here. Because we are going to build a heaven on earth. Take it or leave it. That was the first one. Number two, are you aware that the Eastern government was the only government in the world that invested 45% of its revenue in education as at 1964, between 1954 to 1964. Are you aware? Odoroganya? Okay, you want idea. That is why that investment into the education as at then is yielding a great seed today. When you talk about the rank of states, education qualification and levels today, Anambra State is number 1. Anambra is 1. Imo is 2. Enugu is 3. Why is it that 3 states from the place they cut short, they cost more, they say they don't have anything, they are nobody, take first, second, and third? Michael, 45% of its revenue was put into education as far back as 1954 to 1964. Yes. These are the statistics that you don't know. But this idiot, Uwazuruike, but I have told you that by qualification, by merit, because before Sadona of Sokoto came back from London, where he went to study, he said that 70% of all the people that are working in government parastatal offices are Igbos. By merit, not be saying we grab them by force. That is why he made that statement that provoked Nzogu. That instead of him, that what he came to do is to build what is called modernization policy. Instead of him to allow an Igbo man to hold a post or have a job, he's going to give it to an outsider. If there's no outsider, he's going to give it to an expatriate. Nzogu will say, is that so? That Igbo man, when you bring them in a labor camp and make them leave them, before you come back in the next day, they will become the head of the labor, the head of the camp. They will dominate everybody. They say Igbo are dominatory. We are not dominatory. We are only industrious. We are only industrious. We are only hardworking. And our hard work used to push us as number one first. That is why when Igbo man is selling and Yoruba or Hausa man is selling, Igbo man is more prosperous than them because we apply wisdom. There's a video I watched 2 days ago where somebody tagged it Igbo Hausa. They are selling one item. Then the Hausa man was selling his own cheap. The Igbo man was selling his own, is more expensive. And the people go to the Hausa man, I mean, they are buying. Then the Igbo man go and look at the price and say, okay, I'm selling high, you are selling cheap. Okay, he uses money and buy all. The Hausa man added to his own, then increase the price times 2. Then customers came, look at the Hausa man, there's nothing to sell again. The person went to Igbo man and begin to buy. So all those ones that the Hausa man have is the Igbo man that is selling it now. It's a video, it's a skit. Somebody made a skit. I saw it. You come to a Yoruba man shop now, you want to buy something. That Yoruba man doesn't have it. You tell him, I don't have. Where can I buy it now? Go that side. And Igbo man will tell you he have it. He will keep you in his shop, give you mineral or coke, or give you your coke or malt. He will go and bring it from another person's shop, tell you that you have it, and will sell it to you, make his own gain, then still sell for the person that have the goods. That is why Sir Louis Ojukwu, the father of Ojukwu, Ojukwu, was able to acquire all the wealth he acquired before the war. Some of you don't know that Leventis, he have the biggest share in Leventis. You don't know that Ojukwu, Louis Ojukwu have the highest share in Leventis. Louis Ojukwu have the highest share in what's the name of this company? In Patterson Zekonis. You don't know. He have the highest share in so many companies in Nigeria. Now let me tell you the third thing. Improvement and achievement of the Eastern region as at that time. Because when they tell you that Ojukwu caused war, Ojukwu did not cause war. Ojukwu only asked for us to go back to regional system of government. That's what he asked for. Nothing more, nothing less. Do you know that as at then, the Eastern region had the biggest electricity supply? Best hospital as at then, and Igbos were 60% of made up of 60% of the civil service as at then. You don't know. The eastern part of this country had the highest number of registered cars in Nigeria. In case you don't know, you have to know it now. As at 1963, by a large number emerged. Are you aware? The higher, yeah, I want to catch motor as at then. The number of registered cars and businesses in Nigeria, we will have the highest number as at then. You don't know? I'm talking about 1963. Okay, now let me give you the statistics as it was broken down. As at then, the number of registered businesses in Nigeria as at 1963 was as follows. The East was 68,222 registered companies by Igbo in the East, 68,220. The West have 5,776. West have 5,776, the West. Then the North have 2,407. Hello, is somebody listening to me? So when we say we want Biafra, we want to go, it is not called for war. It is called for survival. We want to determine our future. We want to decide our future. We want to build our own nation by ourselves. We're not asking for war. We're only asking to be left alone. If by as at 1963, that already registered company in Nigeria in the eastern part of this country called Ali Igbo and the Biafra land totally was 68,220. 68,220. And the West is having 5,700 and The chambers of commerce registered everything, and everything is there for you to see. Then the North is having only about 2,000 plus. You can imagine if you plus 2,407 plus 5,777, can you use it to match 68,222? You cannot. It's not even up to 8,000. Let's say 8,000 plus. That 8,000, that's 68,220. If you bring that 8,220, there's 57,000. Sorry, the 5,776 plus 2,407 is not even up to that, and the 60,000 is there. A prosperous, great nation. And you for envy and jealousy. Why? During the war, they destroyed everything, all these things. And the money that was set out to go and fix all these things, they diverted it to build Lagos. Uwazuruike are not seeing it. Uwazuruike are not talking about it. All Uwazuruike is talking about is to support Yahya Bello with his rented boys that came from the north. And the Mwakeme, Patience Osoko, is talking about giving Igbo opportunity as a president. Meaning what? Is that what we want? We want a nation where we can strive, where we can succeed, where we can do things that we want to do. Well, are you aware that an Igbo man built the first automobile in the whole Africa? It's an Igbo man. Ezekiel Izuogo. The name of the car is Z600. Check it. Age me all the time. If I'm broadcasting, I used to talk about it. An Igbo man. Are you aware that an Igbo boy built a remote radio? They call it Radio Mbise. A boy of 16 years. He built a remote radio about 30 years ago. Why didn't Nigeria take that boy up and harness the brain and put him into what he can, put him through for him to become a great engineer? They could not. They killed the career. The man who built the car, they killed the career. They destroyed the prototype. Army went into his factory, took the prototype and destroyed the man's career. He died. That idea, that ideology, that brain died because he is an Igbo man. And when we talk about we want to have our freedom, you come out and you be yapping rubbish, talking about one Nigeria. One Nigeria bukwegeba. One Nigeria buogi. Kana buogi. All this progress that you are talking about here were made from the eastern part of this so contraption you call a country. And they destroyed it during the war. They destroyed it during the war. And after destroying it, they thought we were going to die. They thought we would not survive. They cut us down. They never know that we are three. We will grow up again. Go and check the investments of Igbos in Lagos, in Port Harcourt, in Kanu, in Kaduna, in Ibadan. Go and check in Abuja. The landed properties in Abuja, 75% of them belong to Igbos. So if by right, the ownership of the land is to be given to the people who have more properties there, Abuja belong to Igbos. Abuja should belong to Igbos. Abuja should be called Igbo land. What about Lagos? I feel like ending this program, but the more I want to end, the more things I want to talk about come into my mind. But however, what I want you to know is this. Go and tell Uwazuruike. Nnamdi Kanu kwere yankwa no denegeriozia. Anu denegeriozia. So the reason why they were running katakata, all this while was just to kidnap Mazi to keep him so that they can do their election 2023. There are thousands and millions of lions, jackals, hyenas, tigers, cheetahs, pythons that Mazi have breeded already with only his broadcasts. They are all running out of patience, in case you guys don't know. I have to let you know, they are running out of patience. Free that man. Release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So you that was running kitty kata kata. After all said and done, I hope you have calmed down. Each and every regime say you may have to end Monday sit at home. Monday sit at home is a decision of our people. What we don't want is the people that are trying to enforce it. That is what we are kicking against. But it is the decision of our people. Our people say, as long as Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is still in the hand of the enemy, we will not go out anymore. We must sit at home. That is it. So he and the sit at home continues. And Biafra is coming. And Biafrans are waiting patiently. We are running out of patience on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu release. We are seriously running out of patience. Free that man, because that man have committed no crime. If you carry Igbo people along, if as you are developing Abuja, you are developing Enugu. If as you are developing Kaduna, you are developing Aba. If I'm talking about federal character projects, that's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about state. Because when you talk about state, even some of our governors are chiefs. The money that is meant for the state, they are squandering it, banking it abroad. We know all this. But federal projects that need to be carried out in our land is not there. It's not there. So free that man as we have asked you to do so. Free him unconditionally. Give us date for referendum if you want peace. Because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have breed a whole lot of different kind of wild animals in the brain, in the mindset of all of us. Everybody, even a child, formerly Monday was school, but now they are no longer going to school. If you ask them, they will say because of Nnamdi Kanu. Don't you learn anything from that? He is already our hero and our leader. I am going to open this line, but I'll open this line only about 5 minutes. If there's no call, I'll end the program. By the way, I am done. Let Ralph Uwazuruike know that we, the indigenous people of Biafra, under the leadership of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, mean business. We are not here for any title tattoo. We are not here for any. No. Free our leader. And the one you call Asare Dokobo, that was doing I'm going to play his video. I promise you I'm going to play it. I will play it right now. Envy and jealousy. Any idiot who said that Nnamdi slave to each other. Uwazuruike couldn't talk to him, he couldn't tell him anything. There's piggy. Piggy dikia. Creek pig. Nana contract corner. All of you that are fighting against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Chineke ga put ni from A to Z. Now, watch this video and tell me if this man is not mad. Watch him.
He has nothing. He has no job.
This is funny, honestly. This is funny. Who is he trying to mimic? Who is he trying to talk about here? He's talking about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Because even in a job, the job people doesn't even recognize this man again. How will get an Allah? Or do you know Uzi? I said the boy is not up to 10 kobo in Ijo land. I have challenged him. Say any day you march in Ijo land for the sake of Biafra and 100 people follow you, me, I will march and I will have up to 3,000 people. I challenge him. If up to 100 people follow this idiot, he march in the name of Biafra. This is the idiot that came out last time and said that Anambra election should be held. He even casted his vote. He said he's fighting for Biafra. He casted votes in support of one Nigeria. If you watch him, you see that he's mad. Him and Uwazuruike are the same. Listen to his stupidity again. Listen and laugh.
Nothing. He has no job.
Oh God. You have made yourself a madman. Do you understand? Asari Dokube mego onyala. Pure madman. That is who he is. It's been long I use this application to broadcast to you guys. We've been very, very young. Very, very long. So that's why I feel like not, leaving the broadcast. But however, my line is open for those of you that want to call. My name remembers what Chukwu became. On this platform, I see the hot and they talk. I am telling the Nigerian government to free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu now. Free our leader now. Our leader committed no crime. He committed no crime known to man. He is only fighting for his own people to be free from the dungeon that Fred Lugard and Flora Shaw created. There's no single person from the place you call Nigeria that created Nigeria. Nobody. It's a man from Scotland that created it. How old was Azikiwe in 1914? How old was Awolowo in 1914? How old was Tafawa Balewa? All these people, how old were they in 1914? They were children. So we want to go back to our ancestral land. Free Biafra. Free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Free Biafra. Free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have committed no crime. Nobody for me. At all. Let me play this song. After this song, if there's no call that comes in, I'll bring the program to an end. But for now, I'm still here.
Biafrans fighting for our freedom. By the name of Jesus, we shall conquer. Hey, we are Biafrans fighting for our freedom. Baby, quick, I'm so ready, baby. Baby, quick, I'm so ready, baby. Biafra, I'm so ready. Baby, quick, I'm so ready, baby. Baby, quick, I'm so ready, baby. Eni Biafra la la, eni Biafra la la, eni kwa no kiwe se tokwa la Biafra, eni kwa Enugu se tokwa la Biafra, eni kwa no Nicha se tokwa la Biafra, eni onye mbuzo gabu onye bazu Nnachukwu ekwena onye mbuzo gabu onye bazu Nnachukwu ekwena anyị na-aga n'iru ịlaghachi azụ bọọ anyị na-aga n'iru
Yes, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom, as you can see, it is getting late here already here in Biafra land. And I remain your brother Mazi Chukwu became a good Biafran. Kembona Biafra Nine. As we have I've told you guys the reason why they arrested Mazi Nnamdi. The reason why they kidnapped Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, their target is 2023 presidential election, and Uwazuruike is already showing us, he's already making us see that they all plan to kidnap Mazi Nnamdi Kanu so that they can have their soft landing for 2023 election. But I'm telling them that it will not work. They should release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have committed no crime. And on this note, I say thank you so much for watching. My name remains Chukwu became Agu Biafran Kembo Nambo. Eze Mwife. Also, Adeji Jifere. When you have photo, I can feature Gaduru Nammo. Kemesiano.